Hello, and welcome back. Welcome back to Buy the Dice. I'm actually going to hand it over to John.
Announcements this week are, well, first of all, thank you to everybody who started tuning into our gaming broadcasts. We really do appreciate your numbers and your participation. It was really nice being able to talk to people while I was gaming, other than Pudgy when he's sitting in the background. Because we'll sit there shooting the shit sometimes while I'm gaming or whatever. Kind of stalling a little bit for time at the moment because
This is the same spot I was sitting at the last time when I mollywopped the dude.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
So in recap, wow. When I'm a player, I don't pay much attention to these things.
A lot of shit happened apparently. Pudgy cock slapped a dude.
Yes.
Yep.
Antec knocked out another barbarian with his schlong. Now, I would think that would actually have some, clout to it.
Well, I mean, it depends on what you consider as clout.
You got some bragging rights at that point.
I mean, when you're dragonborn and your junk, your cock is like that fucking big around, or like that fucking long. I mean, and that's when it's flaccid. It works as a pretty good club.
Apparently, that poor barbarian. We were just talking about this before game, which is why I'm really surprised I'm drawing a blank. Once the fighting had finished, we had actually managed to, what was it?
I used basically intimidation and scared the other guys off. But then again, I mean, they pissed me off because it wasn't a fair fight.
And now we don't have to stall for time anymore.
Right.
Because the reason we were stalling for time is because happy birthday to Thomas.
Thank you, guys.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Thomas. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you, guys.
Oh, you're welcome, dude.
So the cheesecake is a New York style cheesecake with strawberry and strawberry ascent with graham crackers that Anaya actually made.
Yes.
Oh my god, thank you.
So, homemade cheesecake.
Yeah, the idea actually came from me the other day. I was like, I wanted to do something nice for you since you're a new player and you're one of our friends and everything. And since your birthday was yesterday, and I
Yeah.
couldn't really, afford to get you a cake, we went ahead and combined ideas before I even thought about getting you a cake.
I
So-
appreciate the thought. But really
So and I said that they could make, dessert. We originally thought it was going to be a cake, but it ended up being cheesecake. They came up with the idea to make, so.
cheesecake is like the best cake.
We weren't exactly sure in specific what
Don't get
kind
me
of
high.
cake
I
you
will go
liked.
clear out that Marionberry one and cherries.
We weren't exactly sure what kind of cake you would like.
You see this?
Right?
Nah.
Cheesecake is gone.
Right?
I acquired this with a lot of sweets.
Right?
That and Little Debbie, man. You can't go wrong. Cake and Little Debbie, man. I will fucking
Right.
fat kid just fuck out.
So we devised this. That's why I asked you the other day if you embarrassed Easy.
God no.
Right?
Like I told you, it requires that I have shame.
Right?
Everything I've done in my life, I'm not ashamed of it. I've done some dumb shit.
Okay, so you're like
Same.
Divine. You're all about that shameless thing.
Well, everything I've done in my life, even being notoriously known in a small town in Minnesota for running around in my underwear naked, drunk, still not ashamed of it. There's no point. You can live your life with.
And just to be a nerd, I
YouTuber
did try
cake.
to make it look a little bit like the Minecraft cake.
Alright, so on that note, since we're still going live and we got the cake out.
Better recap.
And
You're the
then we got
GM. You know
this.
more.
Yes. All right. So last month, we wandered into a Lunar Dragon's ice cave. Blah, blah, blah.
Boom, boom, boom.
Did some negotiating, managed to send her off on a nice little hunt so that she could eat and nourish herself after laying eggs. She's been here long enough now that the area is starting to take on the effects of a lair, but is not all the way at that point. Thus the ice and snow map. And started with, there was a combat round because a couple of the people who'd been contracted to the rock of the dragon came in. There was some combat. Antec mushroom stamped a guy to 0 hit points.
Talk about seeing stars.
Some more negotiations were had. Some
He got
intimidation.
some in his eye.
Yes.
Sorry. Yeah, too.
Some intimidation checks were rolled and succeeded upon, and they fled in quick fashion. And Bertha failed her wisdom save, and now believes she is sitting on her own nest.
That's gonna be fun.
And that's where we're at.
I figured somebody would want to cut the cake,
Yes.
so I brought forks, plates.
I'm assuming you want a big piece.
So,
Whatever you guys want to give me.
It's your cake.
the order
Yes,
is
Say-
That's what I'm saying, dude. I don't want a big piece. Hey, there's a big piece option.
Y'all can take a piece and I'll just take the plate when you're done. Like,
I gotta save a piece for my wife,
okay.
who had to
Oh,
watch
we
me
have to
mix
fuck up
and
because
make
I wanted to
this
do
whole
this.
thing and
It
not
is
get
good
edited.
luck.
Okay, I'm going to petition
Cactus
for
over
your
here.
wife.
Next piece then.
You should just make her a cake of her own.
I did not have the ingredients to do so, or that would have been what happened.
Well, I'm sure that's far more right.
Oh god, that cross section's beautiful. I did good.
You did. It looks amazing.
There you go.
I want a piece like that.
Well, Kayla's not very big on sweets, so I'm going to cut a smaller piece that I can convince her to share with me later.
Okay. Do you want me to grab another plate? And I'll take and put that in the fridge for you.
Yeah. There you go, woman.
We will get on with gaming momentarily. Right
Yes.
now, logistics.
Yeah. Cheesecake comes first.
Welcome to the behind the scenes of this dumpster fire we
Oh, this is
call it.
hardly behind the scenes.
This is just cheesecake.
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
what I
this
have.
isn't behind the scenes. This is like live.
If this isn't happening at some point
Thank
in your
you.
D&D games,
How much
somebody
would you
needs
like,
to learn
John?
to cook cheesecake.
Cheesecake? All right. Chris?
Okay, I just am not built like a fat kid. Chris is thumbs upping it.
My brothers, I have a brother like that, man. He fucking goes
I don't care.
go
I
to the
just want
fucking butt
cheesecake.
maker.
Big piece, little piece?
I just want cheesecake.
All right. Well, then I'm glad Kayla's
Well,
slice
your
is
piece
in the
bigger
fridge.
than mine.
That's because you've already dug into yours with a fork.
No, your piece actually is bigger than mine, but I don't give a fuck. I got cake.
There you go.
It's all the greatest things in the world: cheese and cake and strawberries.
Thank you. And this is how you get rid of an entire cheesecake in one portion each.
Cut it like a pizza.
Cut it like a pizza and have.
Fudgy, would you run that plate to the kitchen?
Yeah.
Please and thank you.
Alright, so we are.
Yes, back to game.
Oh, so he's in the. We still outside with the egg and
Grease.
grease.
I believe so, actually.
So we're still outside with the egg.
I remember Pudgy said he was heading back towards the cave entrance.
Mm-hmm.
And then,
Apparently Titanius has been in a daze this whole time because he hasn't been engaging.
Thought he'd gone back to the ship or something.
oh yeah, that's
No,
what
we
we did.
left him in the ship. We left.
Yeah, we left you on the ship
you
because
told
you
us
were
we left you there.
a ruddy mess and
Yeah.
not feeling well. And
Yeah, you were taking a nap in your quarters.
Yeah, so I means I'd be fully rested, right?
Okay, if you didn't go, then yeah. I was under the impression that you went.
No, I think that's what after he left. We left him in his quarters because we got pissing off the navigator.
Mm-hmm. Oh, hey, don't piss off Meridian. Speaking of, she is also up here.
oh, I could convince Bertha. I just found something.
Oh,
Fingers crossed. Is this one yours?
We might not have to fight with Bertha's big old booty over some dragon eggs.
This one.
This one has my character.
Alright, so what we're gonna say is Meridian headed back and will be arriving shortly with Chris in tow. Or Titanius in tow.
With the juniors and top? Okay.
Yep.
Do we summon her? Come get us.
I didn't
Yep.
eat all the crumbs that were on the fucking cake, man. I don't know what you're talking about.
Damn it, I was gonna do that.
Oh, I nailed this.
Yeah. Hoodie. I am behind.
No, I'm sorry.
And Anaya, Thomas is behind you.
Oh, thank you for the heads up.
Yep. That way you can see all of our shining happy faces as we stuff them with cheesecake.
Right?
Whose turn was it anyway? Do we remember we had to re-roll?
Well, we were out of combat,
Yeah.
so I guess if we're doing out of combat initiative, we should roll that.
Yep. Titanius, go ahead and roll out of combat initiative, and then we'll put you into the initiative order when you and Meridian return.
Oh wow.
10?
How'd you do?
8.
Including your dex bonus?
9.
Damn.
Maybe that's why I don't use that other one.
How'd you do?
I got a 10.
I got a 10.
Rollies!
I don't feel so bad.
8, 9, 10. Come on, 11.
17.
7.
Okay, that was top.
I just rolled the big dice because I don't give a fuck. And I don't want to search for the other dice while I'm trying to eat this cake.
I am not even shitting you. What number is that?
You got an 8.
What number is that?
You got 11.
I shit you not. It's 8, 9, 10, 11.
You and I got to roll again then.
I thought you got an 8.
No,
No,
it's
I got a
clear to
7
which of
plus my
us.
initiative bonus, which is an 8. Or which is an 11.
Oh, so you
No,
got
it was between you and me for that though.
Oh, yeah.
And I pulled 17, so it'll go 1, 2, 3, up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Alright, so I guess that means that we start with Titanius.
Yep. Oh, we can.
We can just have me arriving on from
Yep.
the ship.
Yep. So as you two are standing outside with the dragon's egg, you do notice that the ship you came here on is gone. And is returning just shy off in the distance. Doesn't take it long to get back. Meridian hops out, still in full covered gear. And out hops Titanius.
So, motherfuckers.
Currently, Larissa is doing everything she can to hold this egg because it is her weight limit.
Mm-hmm.
So she's like this, holding a very large dragon's egg that looks like it's been mended, walking next to this young Teagle.
I think you should put that on there and see if you can.
Actually, there's some things going on. We kind of need to get back. Meridian,
What?
could you take this baby and find the incubator in my lab and put it in there gently, please?
I'll put it in the warmer in the ship. I don't feel like wasting the gas to go there and back again.
That'll work. I just can't cast spells and carry this, and it's just gonna get in the way.
Walks over and hits a couple buttons, and a hatch you did not know was on this ship just opens.
Waddle over there, sit it down, arms going. Thank you. Anyway.
Hashtag not sponsored. Said hashtag not sponsored.
Alright.
Alright, so the egg is in the warmer. It's just a low grade warmer. It won't hurt the egg in any way, shape, or form.
So, we have a problem. Bertha thinks the eggs are hers.
have to fill me in. I just got back. What eggs?
Well, there was a lunar dragon that was kind of like deciding to have babies on Ahsoka's booty, so to speak. Well, actually, booby, not booty, but still. You know, right at the underboob. But it's like we were letting her go deal with some people who were trying to be a pain in the ass, and she said she was going to talk to them and be civil, but I don't think that's how that went down. And now there's, well, Antak's inside with Bertha. Bertha's on the eggs and think they're hers. The Lunar Dragon's due back any minute, and we've got to get Bertha off them eggs.
So I see we got either two options. Fight Bertha ourselves, or let the Lunar Dragon fight Bertha and see if Bertha can withhold her own, and we just sit back and watch.
I'm pretty sure Antak's not going to be cool with that. And
What else do you suggest we do?
we could always talk Bertha out of this crazy notion. I've reasoned with far worse things than dragons.
But as the minutes go by, she becomes more and more convinced they're hers. So it's going to be a hell of a persuasion. Hell of a persuasion. I'm going to have to convince her really good.
I might be able to give us an edge.
Okay? Well, I'll follow your lead.
Alright, so, you coming, or are you going to sit back in case we get ourselves killed?
I'm already here.
Paying in for a pound. Let's see how this goes.
I'm already here, and I might as well. And shit, if we're all gonna get eaten by a dragon,
And the hand of God descends, and two of you are knocked prone.
Which two?
I kept knocking over the two mushrooms. You and you. Larice and Titanius just got like batted around by God twice.
So what's the green goblin looking thing? Who is that?
It's Meridian.
Okay, and the dice?
I don't know. It was just with the other things.
Okay, I'm gonna move that because that's confusing as shit.
Yeah.
Which one are you? The wolf?
Yeah.
So you come down through a series of short tunnels. It's not a very big lair. This dragon obviously didn't intend to stay. And you see big black dragon very proudly seated upon a throne of very large white eggs. Antek, what are you doing?
Me, I would be in there trying to convince her, like, explain to her, look, these aren't yours. We came in here to help this dragon, not confiscate its babies.
Alright, as you guys walk in, you are just missing having to roll a dex save as a line of acid just collides with one of the walls.
Okay. So, loud enough and audibly enough that I can guarantee Bertha can hear it and would know, being a black dragon especially, magic is one of their things. I'm going to cast Zone of Truth on the room.
Alright, give me the description on that.
Hold on. I need
Is
to...
that the spell part of the book?
Yeah. Under Z.
I'm getting better at finding stuff in here. Zombie.
Zone of Truth, okay. Okay, so create a magical zone that guards against deception in a 15-foot radius sphere centered on a point of your choice within range. Until the spell ends, a creature that enters the spell's area for the first time on a turn or starts a turn there must make a charisma saving throw. On a failed save, the creature can't speak a deliberate lie while in the radius. You know whether each creature succeeds or fails on this saving throw. The affected creature, I'm going to center it on her head.
What's the range over there?
60 feet. So from 60 feet away, I'm going to cast Zone of Truth on Bertha's head.
Are you inside the circle then?
Nope.
Am I standing next
But
to
that
him?
just means she can't tell a lie, right?
Exactly.
Okay.
Hey, Bertha, whose eggs are those?
Mine.
She's in charisma saving throw. She
Yep.
can't tell. No.
No, she's not lying. She
No. She is deluding herself.
I know, she wholesale believes it.
Actually, that would be considered a lie to oneself. She can't speak it. It guards against deceptions. She is deceiving herself.
I mean, we could argue that.
I mean, yeah, but like, how bad did she fail her wisdom save?
It was a natural one.
So this is like those.
Yeah, I'm trying to negate a natural one in game.
Yeah, no, there is no part of her brain that doesn't believe that these are hers.
What color are black dragon eggs?
Shit. Where's that book?
She doesn't know. She's never, since birth, been around black
She would have
dragon
been
eggs.
around her own eggshells, and dragons would remember.
She looks genuinely confused for a second. Just because they're not right doesn't make them not mine.
Then why did their mother give me one?
Nostrils flare as you see this dragon actively trying to fight an instinctive belief.
Trust me, I had to mend them. I know what's in those eggs. I healed the one that was broken. Had help, yeah, but still.
We started the process because he came in last minute.
Yeah.
Fixed it.
It's a lunar dragon's egg.
Is there?
Look at this. It's cold. Do black dragon eggs hatch in the cold? And they tend to be black and green colored.
She's trying so hard. Pudgy, go ahead and roll a wisdom save for your dragon.
Charisma.
Nope, she needs a wisdom save. Off her character sheet. She successfully manages to click. Isn't willing to get off the eggs yet, but is starting to agree with you.
She's more likely to listen to you than me because here's what interesting. Bertha, would I lie to you for my own benefit?
No. Well, I don't see their mother here.
Yes. Their mother, we were being kind and helping. Like, Eck was screaming at you when you flung acid across the room.
Good dodge, babe.
She's still naked. Curiosity.
Who, Ante?
Yeah.
No, I still have my like leaf loincloth.
Oh, I thought that came off and he knocked the guy out.
No, I took it off before I knocked him out, and then I put it back on after I was
Okay.
done.
He put the sock on after he was done.
It was a little chilly in the cave.
Okay.
That was a glorious bite. The eggs shift a little as Bertha begins to almost like nesting circle around them, shaking at her head and just. At the bare minimum, you have a very distressed dragon.
That's better than violent.
They aren't your babies. You have to give them back. As much as we want to keep them, we have to give them back. It's the right thing to do.
And what if their mother doesn't return?
Well, then if she doesn't return, then they're ours.
Well, then they're mine until she says otherwise.
That is totally going to ruin my omelet plans if she doesn't make it back. Yes, that was out loud.
Can't have them for omelets no matter what happens. They're babies!
No, not your babies.
According to the government, they're not real until they come out.
Prestidige abortion.
My dad did that. My dad fucked me up when I was like 11. You know the little white stringy part that like the umbilicus that's in there? He told me that was semen and I ate eggs for like 4 years. He was fucking convincing.
I mean, technically, it does consist of 17% of semen.
Just fucking. Why? I'm never gonna get eggs again. Fucker.
There is a whole lot of doubt on her face as she grips at these eggs, going, my babies. She's fighting with herself now. Just absolutely, you can see the two halves of her brain not agreeing with each other.
Bertha, are you cold yet?
No!
Are you lying?
No! Hot with rage.
Is there frost on the scales?
Not yet. Nope. This has got her blood pumping. She's making plenty of heat all by herself. Actually steaming a little bit.
How far along are these eggs? Do we actually know?
No.
Actually, on that track, I need a perception check from everyone.
In a way, you kind of do, technically, because you had to be able to heal the one egg.
I mean, we did, but you said perception. I got a 15.
17.
This is a don't fail check.
Okay, so don't nap on it.
My perception is a 23.
Fuck.
Not one.
You just see eggs. You literally just see eggs. They're scaled and white and cold.
Well, I'm probably still a
And
little
giving-
out of it from when I was on the ship.
And giving off a little bit of steam as Bertha begins to shift and snarl on top of them.
I have another character question.
What?
Did my direwolf come with me?
No. Your direwolf would not have come in the small passenger ship that brought you.
Oh, fuck.
What'd you get, Butch?
I got a
And
23.
the rest of you do notice scales opening up on two of them.
So if I get this right, if I'm getting this right, the madder she gets, the hotter she gets, right?
Yes,
So now she's
she
it's
is.
accelerating the egg incubation.
Yeah.
Two of them are starting to hatch.
Or she might be making omelets. We don't know.
Eggs don't start to crack for no reason.
Okay, done playing
I'm saying the
games.
hotter she
Sorry
gets, maybe
about
they'll
this.
start cooking.
Polymorph.
What's the save on that?
My spell save difficulties, so 18.
Alright, roll.
18 on a what? What kind of save though?
Constitution
Yeah,
saving
it's a con
throw.
save.
21.
Shit. Spell fizzles. There you wanted to fail.
I will say though, it was close enough to your difficulty that her body begins to shift a little bit before rejecting the spell.
So she would have gotten to be about the quarter of the size, or almost down to the size I was shrinking her to.
Yep, and
I was
then
going to
just-
turn her into a teacup.
I don't know.
and you see fire in this dragon's eyes.
I think
God, you spit acid.
I think for comedy's sake, she's probably gonna like start to shift and then be like, "Herp." That's what I think of your magic. 2 particles.
If one of those eggs imprints on her, there's going to be a fight. And I'm not getting in it.
Yeah, you guys have got to get the dragon off those eggs.
Like, Antek, they're hatching. If they...
Have you not been listening? She does not listen to me at this current point in time.
Well, we have...
I'm not fighting my dragon.
We just won't kill her.
I'd be more worried about her killing you guys than you killing her. But I'm just saying, she's not listening. I've tried offering her meat. I've tried offering her ale. I've tried offering her a whole fucking cow.
I will say, I will give you some herpetology info. It is the scent of the eggs that is breaking the dragon. That is how reptiles function.
Yeah, but dragons aren't technically reptiles.
It's the closest approximation. Physical sensory organs.
Fair.
Because yeah, not all of them are like can't really read heat, so
I
things
can
change
prepare
sense
different
closer.
spells, right? So I
Yes.
can do the ones I have. Cool.
Yes.
Because some of the ones I have are more nature-based, and I need more attack-based ones right now.
She's
Just
obviously
in
not
case.
trying to pick a fight, except for maybe with her own brain at this point.
I know, but I need to be prepared just in case this Lunar Dragon comes back all pissed
I've
off.
got one possible plan that I can try. Bertha, would you turn into dragon form for me? So we can cuddle with the eggs?
You want me in my humanoid form.
Yeah, so we can cuddle with the eggs.
Roll persuasion.
Oh.
I'm trying, man.
Marital woes, man. Marital woes.
Nah, it's not gonna get
What is it?
an 11. There's no way.
And she shifts
Okay.
to humanoid. But before inviting you to a cuddle on top of mine, hers, my eggs, she backhands you. No damage. Not hard enough to actually hurt you, but enough to be like, how dare you try to take my eggs?
I'm not trying to take the eggs. I said cuddle with the eggs.
I can do that once per day and haven't yet.
Though much smaller now,
I mean,
she
technically
still
she's
sits
being
very
hid.
close to the eggs.
And
Centered in the middle of the nest.
rage. I don't like going through rage. That would fucking suck.
Antac, I have one trump card left, guys. You got anything on this?
The sweet talker? That's something to piss her off and make cheesy.
Well, I can cast Calm Emotions and it might calm down a raging dragon. Might.
My who?
Actually, I haven't used my one divine intervention for the day.
Alright, so just after she smacks me, I'm gonna kind of like, grab a hold of her and give her a hug and kiss her forehead and be like, everything will be alright. Try to calm her down.
You do feel her muscles start to relax a little bit as her now more humanoid fingers start to glance over the edge of the scales on the two that are beginning to spread the scales to crack and open.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to grab hold of my holy symbol and lean to hold myself up against one of these ice pillars and keep eyes and not be prone or flat-footed from kneeling in prayer. Hecate, we have a problem. And it's not a little problem. If it was a little problem, I could fix it myself. But Antac's friend, the Black Dragon Bertha, has decided she's going to imprint on a Lunar Dragon's eggs that we were sitting. And if ever there was a reason to need the help of a god directly, this would qualify as one of them. Could you please toss some poor bird a bone before they end up being roasted crow?
Alright. I
Nothing
just
but
need a
fried
flat
chicken.
20. I want to see how this goes.
Like I said, nothing but fried chicken.
3.
Alright. You have super advantage on one persuasion check.
So I can roll 3d20 and take the highest. Alright. So probably glowing a little bit after that.
Gleaming. Absolutely stunning. Your eyes have If they weren't all the way all black before, they certainly are now. Even the light that's gleaming from you does not light up there.
Bertha, sweetheart, you and Antag need to come away from there right now, because the person who's coming back for her children is actually bigger than you. I gotta look. Not yet. And, to be perfectly honest, we're not at full anything right now, which means that it's gonna end up being you and her. And I know you care about these eggs, but if the two of you scuffle, let's face it, they're all gonna get broke. So I need you to come away from there. Just come outside. Get a breath of fresh air with me.
Roll persuasion. Roll against it.
What am I rolling against it with?
It would be a wisdom save.
Wisdom?
Yeah.
Yep.
I hope you roll low.
I am imposing super advantage.
Persuasion.
17.
Okay. There's your contestant.
21, 16, 14. So I'll take the 21.
Yep. All right.
I have a
Bertha-
plus 10 to my round.
Bertha moves off the eggs, and in one fell swoop, her wings shifting out of her humanoid form as she leaps off of these eggs, lands a little further outside that first mouth of the cave.
Clear the smell of them and everything.
Clear enough, and you see her eyes starting to clear. Ugh. I'm not sure what happened there. She looks dazed.
Well, now.
Are the eggs still trying to hatch, or are they
Mhm.
calming down?
But they've slowed.
I'm going to back up away from the nest since they're starting to hatch.
They'll hatch just fine in the nice cold environment.
And cast message to her opening.
It doesn't take long. She was already on her way back, and you hear the beating of wings. And she wasn't that red when she left. And she lands just outside the cave.
Right where Bertha can see her.
Mm-hmm. You see all of the bits of horn and extra fin and whatnot lay back as she looks at Bertha. Are you okay, friend? And Bertha just shakes her head and just kind of like lays in the ice, which is still giving off like heaping amounts of steam.
Dragons.
She makes her way inside, and I'm not going to go all the way through the point of counting, and curls up around the eggs. Well, these weren't due for another couple days. What did you do?
Nothing.
You hear the cracking.
Does the cone of truth thing stay where?
It didn't stay where Bertha was.
Does it go with her though, or does it stay in
No.
the cave?
You said you centered it on her head.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it went with Bertha.
So Bertha's stuck telling the truth for me.
Yeah.
Actually, it should have worn off by now.
Okay.
It's great for a brief interrogation. Works kind of like
I mean, they're hatching on their own, so she doesn't
Setting
think you
up
broke them,
Yeah,
but
that one.
she's wondering why they're hatching early.
Well, to be honest, because Bertha's a younger dragon than you, and she imprinted and was getting really angry, so we had to have her go outside. That was her effort.
I believe that. Oh, when she rises from her snow bath, tell her I said thank you.
You can tell her yourself. I'm not going to be involved in that. She's bitter. Antac might.
And this Lunar Dragon wraps herself around her eggs and says, well, you've got your reward, yes?
Oh, yeah. It's in an incubator.
It is. It is. Would you like to go check on it?
It was a broken egg.
Hmm?
Wait. Heat will make your eggs hatch faster?
Yes. Much like the light of the sun.
Well, yeah, but she said it was low temperature, so it's not like
Yeah, they'll
I
hatch
think
just
a-
fine in low temperature, but higher temperatures.
the higher temperatures you couldn't basically like turn the heat up on a cake, you cook it faster.
Uh-oh. No, I don't want to go check on that yet. I'll wait till we get back to the ship.
Well, with that, she doesn't really have any more business with you unless you have business with her. She's happy to see you off out of her cave away from her eggs.
I'm gonna head back to the ship.
How long until we can resume blasting and construction in this area?
Oh, once these guys hatch, I'm going to have them up on my shoulders and get out of here. We have a planet. I had to land.
Oh. Well,
Unfortunately, delivering of eggs happened without my consent. She went into labor and could not stop herself from laying her eggs. She had been flying fast enough, hard enough, that she got a good distance from where she'd begun. But the reason that first egg was broken is because it literally fell and hit the ground before she could land.
all right.
Okay.
Well, I say we head back then. You guys think there's anything else we can do here?
Not really. Not unless we wanted to scout. But I mean, I'd rather be back on the ship.
Yeah,
Find another
anything-
place to go.
Is there anything else weird that we've seen or that you saw while you were out and about?
Not that I didn't take care of. You may be owing some restitution to some contractors' families.
Please stop eating my please.
Well,
I only took the ones that were sent
They're
here to
so
kill a
kind.
dragon.
Well, we didn't hire those.
No, but your contractors did.
well, then that's not our problem. We don't really cover it.
They're subcontractors. Well, then it's not our problem.
They're
Like,
subleasing. It's their fault.
Yeah. They're subcontracted out through our contractors. Our contractors have to pay their families. We don't.
That works. Well, off with you. No sooner than you get through the mouth of that cave, a wall of ice shoots up, closing her into the space.
So, now we know exactly how cold a god's titty is in the middle of winter.
And as you leave the cave, you do hear the first screeching cries of a young lunar dragon.
Dinner.
Oh,
It is not coming from your ship.
Let's get back to the ship and see how the warmer in the trunk of this thing is doing.
You don't hear any suspicious noises on your way back. Meridian's coat sits on her like a puffed parka as she's sitting in her spell-jamming helm. And she's... So am I right that you just managed to convince a dragon not to hatch eggs?
Yeah. Kind of.
Oh.
Maybe. I don't think we convinced the dragon. Well, we did convince Bertha not to hatch eggs.
convinced the dragon that, the eggs weren't hers.
They weren't hers, so it was a little easier than if they had been.
Yeah.
That's okay. I love your monkey wrenches.
I don't want to fight a black dragon at half hit points. I'm not even gonna lie, I'm selfish. Self-preservation here, people.
Right? It takes you that same hour or so to get back to the ship. And you do see scales beginning to lift, but not too bad. It's a mild heat, so it's not going to accelerate too much.
Cool.
What's our knowledge on dragon things? Like, what's our knowledge of it? Like, do we know that?
How much would I know about this?
You've been in space most of your life.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean that I've had an ample number of times to it that I could encounter a lunar dragon's egg and not die.
No, but just dragon eggs in general, because we know anything about dragon eggs. Like,
Still,
we would be able to tell like a time.
You know what? You knew enough to know how to hatch the black dragon egg back on Aylwood, so I'm going to give you a... You know enough to know what's happening here.
Time frame wise, like how much longer we have.
If it's kept cold, you might have a day.
yeah, I'm not gonna keep it cold. We should get back to the ship, and this should get back to my lab.
You get back to the
I
ship.
think I just got a new I just think I found myself a brand new lab assistant.
It takes all of the couple hours to get back to the ship. The egg is still intact, but just starting to like lift its scales to crack open. When you get assistance from several people this time, help carrying it in, and it is placed where in your lab.
So, being as there's all sorts of miscellaneous biological research, analysis, and things of that nature, basically going to cast enlarge on the incubator.
All right, incubator. Zones up.
Put it in there.
It's set in. What temperature are you setting it to?
Hey Antek, can I borrow Bertha for about 5 minutes? And I'll hold up a thermometer.
That's up to Bertha.
Bertha, can I borrow you for about 5 minutes?
In which form?
Good question. How do we get that?
Dragon will work. I mean, I could put this under your armpit if you were in human form, but I could always suppository it when if you're in dragon form. It's a tiny little thermometer. I guarantee somebody that big isn't going to feel it.
You see little bits of acid forming around her lips as she shifts into humanoid.
Can you put this under your arm for about 2 minutes, please? Thanks. I just need to figure out what the best hatching temperature would be for that egg, and you seem to hatch them quick.
She's still pretty mad. Specifically at you. Just
At least I didn't lie to you to piss you off.
that's why you're still alive.
And here I thought it was because I was cute.
Yeah, scales not feathers, hon. A couple minutes go by and pulls the thermometer out. It reads a startling 137 degrees.
I set it at 100.
Gummies?
Even at 100 degrees, it does not take this egg long for those same scales to flare and the cracks to start, and for you to start hearing those early telltale screeches from inside the egg.
Well, no. They're the two-headed snake kind. So, you like dragons, right?
It's kind of a dumb question to ask a dragon, but alright.
You're not a dragon, you're just part of
Dragon
dragon.
born.
Yeah, but That's different. I've seen the anatomy of both up close and personal with a magnifying glass. On a dissection table.
Okay. Anyways, what's your point?
What do baby lunar dragons eat?
Would I know this?
Give me an intelligence check.
Alright.
If I'm not going to feed them people, especially since the quartermaster launched all the ones that were feedable.
A 9.
You know she just ate people.
Right.
The mom did just eat people.
Meat.
What do we have for meat around here that's not people?
Meridian, who wanted to make sure you weren't fucking with Bertha anymore.
We have the rainbow deer clones.
Oh yeah, we do.
You mean the ones with the impenetrable fur?
Yeah. The one that, I kind of knocked out.
You brained it.
But if you split it from brown hole to eye teeth,
I mean,
you can gut it and skin it.
yeah. Or you could Linean hydra or lion it, and its horns are sharp enough to cut its hide. You did learn that last time.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Meridian, we've got an animal farm. Have to ask them to bring some down. I don't think it'll be big enough to really eat us out of house and home for at least a couple of years, yeah?
What would I know?
You would know the growth rate of most dragons.
So, how long?
You've got 7-8 years till it stops being a really small wormling.
Well, yeah, we've got time. It'll probably eat about a cow a week for a while.
I can provide that. You reckon it'll be a cute little bastard?
Reckon it'll be a great lab assistant. My last one imploded themselves, so at least this one's more durable.
I've got to go check on the ship. Shuffles off, and you hear the unzipping of travel suit. About this time, you do hear some commotion up on deck. What are you doing about it?
Bullet.
I'm gonna head up on deck. It's my job as security officer to find out what the fuck's going on.
There are weapons you want to have being fired in both directions across the top of your ship's deck.
That's performance.
Both.
Neither. There's fighting happening.
And we're in the middle of it.
Not quite. You're getting there.
That we're coming up on like a space battle?
Yep.
Or like the dipshits on the crew fighting?
There's magic effects going off. There are weapons clashing, old-fashioned weapons clashing. There are lasers going every which way.
I'm gonna use intimidation. And just literally, like, as I get up on deck, what in the hell is going on in here? Somebody needs to tell me now!
I'm not even going to make you roll that because there is a smallish humanoid really close to you that absolutely shits himself.
8-foot tall dragonborn shows up behind you, and you're a little guy, and screams this.
With his dick hanging out. So like, yeah.
Well, my dick's not hanging out. To be honest, it's in a loincloth. I mean, if they're
I've
looking...
seen long time.
I mean, then
okay?
again, if they're looking
And
up...
just- if you took something this big and just knocked him out, okay? Like the shaft is covered, okay? But like,
Right,
tip
yeah,
is dangling
yeah, and I
out.
mean, he is looking up, because, you guys did explain that it's a short little luminoid. So it's going to see
No.
nothing but dick.
Gnome? Oh god, it's like playing a short character on Final Fantasy and doing the Titan boss in VR.
Yeah, it's gonna see nothing but cock and balls.
Yep, that's exactly what happens with the
Yep.
Titan battle.
And he goes, those they want to resign and leave, and those ones are mad about it because he killed the last lot and some of the ones who didn't go with them the last time something like this happened. So these ones are throwing a hissy fit and deciding to do the killing for you before these ones even have an opportunity to fuck up saying they don't want to work here anymore.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please?
All of the chaos stops
The
for a
world
brief.
city, please stand up.
All eyes are on you, Louise.
Wonderful. I have a brand new bouncing baby lunar dragon about to hatch in the hole, and you're making a buttload of commotion. That child is going to hatch hungry, and I'm a sadistic bitch. So let's just talk about this on square terms. These guys over here, from what this nice little person over here just told us, are in the good. You all, the rest of you who aren't in that group over there, point towards the ones he said were good, have exactly 45 seconds to get off of our ship. Or I won't have to have Meridia give us cows for the baby anymore. 43.
The ones who are not mortally wounded or like incapacitated in some way are gone in no time. The ships they commanded in this fleet even willingly disembark themselves from the ship and carry them away. They make no small business of, we just wanted to leave.
Perfect. Bye.
Yeah.
Are we staffed enough to actually fly the ship now?
Yes.
Oh, more than staffed.
Yeah. The ship is.
Well, I mean, you guys killed a bunch of people off, and then we just chucked out however many.
It actually only takes about 8 people to crew this ship. Everybody else is extra hands to make it easier.
Yeah. This ship can condense itself quite small.
Okay.
So,
Just the tortoise and ships.
guys, we have a baby about to hatch. We've got all these. About how many of these people do you think is Meridia around?
She's down in the spelljamming helm, but she's got her communicator on her.
Meridia, or could you answer a question for me?
Like what?
How many humanoids that were having the rest of the crew stop the mutiny they were committing? We have a bunch of unconscious and incapacitated ones up here. How many of them would it take to save you a cow?
3 or 4?
Wonderful. And do dragons have to eat live food?
Or they prefer to cook it themselves if they're fire breathers. So nothing like it raw.
Perfect. So, I have a deep freeze somewhere, right?
Mm-hmm. You have a large deep freezer, like walk-in freezer.
Could somebody put these in the freezer in my lab, please? Pointing at all the frozen and half-conscious people.
Quite a hustle happens. There's some more screaming and cussing, and a couple weapons still clash, but they do all end up eventually into the freezer. And you hear screeching.
Oh, it's awake. Take the most conscious of them and toss it in the room with the baby dragon. Tied up.
Well, we don't need a graphic description of what happens there. Baby Dragon came out nice and hungry, did successfully immediately imprint on you,
Here, sweetheart, food for you.
and goes to town, making terrifyingly short work. Leaves about 2/3 of the meat behind after it's done, but that was fast.
You should really clean your plate.
Looks at this thing that is a solid 2-3 times bigger than its stomach.
If it's gonna
Arcs
take you
back and just tiniest little breath weapon freezes a huge chunk of it.
good job. And turn it. It'll keep like that, obviously.
Yep, it's cold enough.
So, guys, I've got a problem.
Okay.
What do we want to name the dragon? Because I'm just gonna call it number 1.
Male or female?
Can't tell. Bertha, help! I don't know how to lift a dragon's skirt. Check.
Is it male or female?
That is what your baby looks like.
That's adorkable. But is it male or female?
Bertha comes down, gets a just close enough to. That's a little girl. Yeah, that little adorable mess right there.
Silva!
Like the learning program?
What?
And to be clear, she could wrap around your arm. And
I can't lift her though.
rest her head like right here, but she's very heavy.
I can't lift her.
Yeah, no. She's quite happy to sleep in the lap of the rest of her dinner.
Name
Kind
her
of
Luna.
gnawing at some of the ice that she's just made.
Cool with that.
What's up? Just name her Luna. Lunar Dragon named Luna.
What do you guys think?
Clarice.
Larice and Clarice. In the
Just
silence of the
love-
mutineers. What's the matter, mutineers?
Puts the lotion in the basket.
Rubs the barbecue on its skin, or it gets the baste again. Okay, that was terrible.
Oh no.
The basket
Oh,
means so
no.
many things.
Well, I was thinking like a very nice honey butter and garlic.
Okay, my mind was not that clean.
And while you're figuring all this out, you do feel the ship actually dock into the ground for once.
Like she sat down?
Like Meridian finally decided that you weren't gonna ask her for any more dumb shit and actually landed the ship.
Where on the TNT?
You were hovering over the ground because she wasn't certain if she was going to be asked to do some dumb shit that pissed her off. But you hear the telltale goosh.
By ground, you mean Ahsoka, right?
Yeah,
That's the only
What
ground
part
here.
of Ahsoka?
you guys are still kind of like, yeah.
We're in Underboob land.
That explains the smell.
Yeah, this place is the pits.
That's a mostly safe spot. Mostly.
How much? Ahsoka has her own atmosphere, correct?
Mm-hmm.
So what are we going to name this little monstrosity?
Dog.
The dragon named Dog.
Dog named dog.
D.O.G.
Deoji?
D.O.G.
Dragon's name is Deoji.
Deoji? How do you feel about Deoji?
That works. Oh, yeah.
Right?
Over the next month, take some time sometime and write down these stats for a Lunar Dragon Wormling. Also, I'm going to give you the opportunity to say that you are half multi-classing with Dragon Rider, if you'd like to get the Dragon Companion effects later on.
No, I just want a lab assistant that's loyal.
Okay. I read those rules, and if you're taking care of a dragon, I'm going to give you the chance to take the bonuses as long as you do the work.
I might try and figure out a way to ritual it into a familiar.
Ooh, I like that. I like that.
That would fuck with somebody. Summon familiar Lunar Dragon appears.
About this time, the ship settles in, you hear the telltale creaking and resting of wood, and the atmosphere blending with the outer atmosphere, and it turns out that all of the atmosphere in the area is perfectly fine. Ahsoka's atmosphere is good for
You gotta
humanoids.
rest.
Great.
I like the blues. But I'm in that one.
A shining golden goddess of a woman walks down into your lab. Hair flowing down with bits of leaf and tangle coming that she's got they could be vines, but they shimmer in that same golden hue. And she's not small. She's very, very large. Her eyes gleam. She's got the biggest smile. You recognize the gold tint, but it is almost a little too hard to recognize the woman. As she looks, oh, it is a cute little thing!
Kinda, huh?
Well, you said it'd be cute. I didn't think it'd be that cute.
Oh, you did decide to come. Haven't seen you in a while. And normally you're not this bright.
It's Meridian.
What the hell, Meridian?
Oh yeah, you noticed me outside my uniform, huh?
No.
Stands upright and is like rib cage and up taller than you. Or closer to rib cage and up, almost taller than Antek. This woman's massive.
That's a whole lot of
See, normally I take my fall form.
Ah,
We're a little bit smaller in fall.
nice.
You would know from just being around lots and lots of races your whole life that this is an Eladrin.
Okay. It's still weird.
She can take a nap and look like she walked right out of a different season.
Yeah, I know that part. It's just a reaction. As a player, I know that. Believe it or not, I'm pretty sure Larice hadn't run into an Eladrin.
I'm just saying, the knowledge of their existence would be something you'd come across.
Note to self. Install sensors in Meridian's quarters.
It's fine. Yeah. And the closer she gets, you do feel a strange. The feathers on your shoulders start to prick up. She has forgotten that her aura is inherently intimidating in summer. She just leans in, looking at the baby dragon. So what are you gonna do with it?
Raise it. I need a lab assistant.
Just for labs.
Field work research too.
Stretches an arm out and this thing skitters all the way up onto her shoulders. Aw, aren't you sweet? And that's your mommy. Happy screech. Back over to its dinner.
Better part of the crew.
Well, if they're not going to work for us, they might as well work for us.
Figured Daoji is a good name.
Daoji.
Yes.
A little bit of electricity in the, it looks like there's storm clouds brewing in her hair as this a little bit of electricity just sparks through her braids. I mean, okay.
Day for short.
Sure.
A lunar dragon that goes by day.
Bertha wanted to name it Nevaeh.
Classic first time mom move.
Right? Heaven backwards. Lunar Dragon. Heaven.
I know way too many women whose first child's name is Nevaeh.
I know way too many that's first child's name is Faith.
That's my little
Just spelled
sister's
different
name.
ways.
Yep.
And the number of Kristens in our generation.
Yeah. Yeah.
As well as the name that shall not be mentioned.
I wanted to name a girl Sage if I ever had a kid.
That's a pretty name. But back to the game, we are going to take a bio break. here because we are all the way through everything I planned for tonight. And in a totally different plot line than what I planned for.
All I gotta say to that is, ha! Monkey wrench.
So I need to sit down with some books and do a brain. Putty, would you do us the honors? So we will be right back.
I don't really know how to do it.
I'm gonna pull some plot out of my rear. I had 6 months
Excuse
of
me,
plot line planned a
cheesecake.
couple months ago, but we are far and away from
Yeah, but
everything I
you're not
planned.
supposed to do that till the end of the
And we're back.
Back to life.
All right.
Back
And
to
we're back.
reality.
From outer space. Na 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 na.
Well then. Let's see. Before the break, we had hatched a dragon, fed it a mutineer, and Meridian had finally come out of her spell jamming helm, out of all of her uniform. In her golden, gleaming, glittering goddess self. So now we're going to turn pages to you. I can't remember your character's name.
Cool.
Kona? Alright. We're turning to Kona. And so I would like to hear a little more on what you've been doing to build and assemble your workspace.
I mean, I have a kiln in the corner because I need that for baking stuff. Curing basic tempering metal. I'm gonna have a small, basic kind of blacksmith type station and a woodworking station for other things, and then in the middle, tinkering around with. Taking a bunch of a handful of firearms and mini cannons, and I'm trying to like make a Swiss Army knife gun, basically. Using the bases to like a heavy crossbow, and adding multiple barrels to the different calibers for different things. It's kind of like plotted together on the center table, like I'm still working on it as I'm forging pieces out. On the one wall on this side is just a litany of books on varying different trades and crafts and how-tos, like little magic, and then like books I picked up here and there.
I was say, to be fair, there's also going to be like a bunch of blueprints from like where Antac was messing around with the technologies.
Yeah. Antac's already fucked around with the engines some too.
I'm gonna try to do that.
That didn't make Meridian happy.
I put a supercharger in the motherfucker.
He did.
I did.
That's why Meridian wasn't happy
Yeah.
at first.
But I'm
She
getting.
felt that go in. It made her mad.
Don't know how to take that one, but okay.
Right.
Yeah, I'm just like tinkering around in there, and I'm getting kind of frustrated because it's not molding together, making it the way I want it. So I'm gonna go up to the bridge and get some fresh air. 'Cause I'm a little pissed. I'm really more than a little pissed, but like I'm frustrated. Like the idea in my head is not coming together the way I want it. So I'm just gonna take a wander off the bridge and probably throw shit off the boat because I'm mad.
Alright, as you head out towards the bridge, you pass Larissa's laboratory and hear the telltale screeching of a wormling.
I'm just peeking, but I'm like kind of just like trying to focus on my head up to the.
A small creature, very white, like Snow White. Big broad wings. It's only about 4 or 5 feet long, tip to tail. Is currently munching on a mostly frozen mutineer.
Like, that's not the weirdest thing I've seen today.
Here we go. You want to come meet the baby?
Yeah, I will. Like, I go walk in and let the dragon smell me.
She gallops up to you, skitters halfway up your hip, and you can feel her weight kind of pulling you forward a bit.
Fat baby.
And she is screeching quite loudly in your face. It does seem like it's a happy screech, though.
Okay.
I'm not going to try to replicate it because poor viewers with headphones.
Right. Remember, we only eat mutineers.
Continues screeching and just kind of like.
You pet a dragon?
Yeah, you can.
I'm like grab it behind the ear and like do this motion.
Alright, I'm gonna need an animal handling check.
Okay, what do I base that off of?
Your animal
Animal handling score?
That's an actual
Second down on the list.
Yep.
20.
All right, you do successfully manage to scritch this baby dragon without catching any of its small, early forming scales, and it is kittering. You wouldn't quite call it a purr.
Kind of like a coo.
Yeah.
Interesting.
It would when it's bigger, it'll sound more like a growl, but right now it sounds just kind of like chirping.
Like when you piss your dog off, you pet it, and he's like, everybody likes you. He still loves you, but I hate you right now.
What? Are you just going up to the bridge for like a cool-off session, or are you looking for something specific?
I'm probably gonna get really pissed and like start shooting shit.
All right. Well, there's a bunch of mutineers still being dragged off the deck. Some half-conscious, some not.
I mean, to be fair, we shot at them before. Would be the first time.
We've launched them into space.
Yeah, we shot at them. We launched. Well, actually, we launched them into space with different shit. Like the one that had Volvo,
the
there was
tentacle
like 3 of them.
Oh yeah. There was the mangonel loads.
Yeah. There was the
So-
shooting them into space and then shooting mines at them.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
That would be why there was such a big fuck you about another mutiny.
We figured out a way to make it so a large amount of the crew does not want to mutiny anymore.
Ever.
We're gonna do this.
They don't even want a mutiny that they're not involved in happening.
Though at this point, we'll be fine as long as we aren't involved. If we're actively combating it, we're good.
Is there anything like that you can see in the distance, like outside the you're standing at the edge of one of
The hole.
the hole?
There's a small population of itty space creatures that have made small residences on the rock that is Ahsoka's corpse.
We've got no use for them other than food.
Yeah, but if I pick a fight with those, it'll fuck my ass up.
What if I pick a fight and it fucks me up?
Well, yeah, like I'm just gonna fucking like just start shooting.
As long as it's not a horde of space hamsters, we'll be fine. The little ones. The big ones are easier. You laugh, but they're this tall and they're intelligent.
That's so scary. I just keep singing G-Force in my head.
Yeah,
Right.
kinda.
G-Force meets the Nutty Professor.
With laser guns.
Yeah.
Not too far off the ship, you do see a small collection of what can only be described as just little floating goldfish. They're about 2-3 feet long. They don't seem too hostile.
Yeah, goldfish just floating by the ship. Are they the snack that smiles back?
I don't know. All I can think of is like at a carnival where you're like shooting the ducks.
There are some seagull-looking birds flying overhead. Very much seagull-looking birds.
Birdie, birdie in the sky, drop some white water.
And other than that, you really don't see anything just now.
If you're looking for things to shoot, seagulls are welcome.
Yeah, but like, so I have. I got pissed. I did grab my fucking contraption off the counter. I think it's gonna work.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I love it.
Uh-oh.
Did you guys ever see that show? Fucking what was his name? We got in trouble. Red something or other. That
Red
kid-
Green?
That redneck Cajun boy that used to like build weird guns and shit.
Oh, no, I didn't.
Red. We got trouble for some not so cool stuff, and he's rotting in jail now. But
The only thing I know of is Red Green Show.
no,
Yeah, he didn't go to jail.
Yeah.
black
No.
jacket, red jacket. It's called Red Jacket. It's a Cajun boy from Louisiana. We'd like sync like AR-15s together and like made like a tri-rifle out of fucking three AR-15s. And like you pull the trigger on one and it would fire them because they're kind of built like one like this and then like wide out like that. Weird shit.
No, it sounds kind of cool.
You used to like collage weird things together and fucking make some unique guns. I'm gonna remove one of the little mini cannons off the deck and set it down. And I'll put my little contraption on there.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna load it. It's got 3 what look like sawed-off blunderbusses on it.
Alright.
And packing with like I have a little like custom made little like half quarter pound fucking little musket balls I made. Just using standard lead because I'm not trying to see the magical abilities yet. And I'm gonna load it with black powder and I'm gonna point it off at the fishies. If I can set it off and see what happens.
This could go goodly or this could go badly. Wait, doesn't that count as like a small grade cannonball?
Yeah.
It's like
Alright.
a sweep gun.
Roll the hit.
It would have 3
Oh
balls.
shit. This is not gonna be good.
Well, actually, find the DMG. The pink tab is on guns. So we've got the actual stats for it bookmarked.
Yep.
So I got 14.
14.
Yeah.
That hits. Go ahead and roll damage. I will give you a. How many total projectiles are there?
3
3?
3/4 pound cannonballs. Made of
quarter
lead.
pounds, like little, they're little ones, not too big ones.
3
Yeah.
1/4.
so-
What is it?
Yeah, I'm gonna say 1d12 each.
So 3d12 total.
Yep. Well, that was high enough that. I'm gonna say you hit 3 out of the swarm of about 12 of them.
These ones, right?
The ones that
Yep.
you could mistake for d20s if
Yep.
you're not paying attention.
We've done it.
That
Yeah,
one and
I've been it a couple times.
Anybody who
half a-
says they haven't done it didn't
You
play.
wanna see that blue
Yeah, I
one?
played half a game on a d12.
Yeah.
And I was far enough away I didn't notice.
17.
17?
Mhm.
All 3 of them are, there is no guppy left on the 3 of them that you hit.
Is there at least glitter in the sky?
Yes,
There's mist
yes
in
there
the
is.
sky.
Pink mist and glittery scales.
The other
Did-
9, however,
Oh shit.
have taken notice and are not happy. So you have 9 2 or 3 foot long goldfish that look like that
Shit.
rapidly swimming at you.
Okay, how fast can I reload this?
I would say that would be a bonus action. Yeah, bonus action to reload. Is
I'd say it's a
any-
bonus action to reload each barrel.
Yep. Do you say "oh shit" out loud?
Yes.
How loud?
Well, I'm getting like, oh shit! Like there's shit coming at me now because like I flew so
Well,
shit.
I also
like,
we also would have heard the weapon going off.
So you hear the weapon fire. So, ka-chow, ka-choo, ka-choo. And then you hear, oh shit!
Well, as soon as I hear the ka-choo, 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 I'm obviously going to be up on deck trying to figure out where the noise is coming from.
Question out of character. Am I still captain of the ship technically?
Technically.
So yeah, I guess I should probably go up since you know it is my ship.
Uh-huh.
Take a Nikolai.
And I walk out. What the hell is going on up here?
You see the remnants of a couple of space guppies just kind of floating through a little bit of atmosphere. And then 9 more of them making a beeline for Kona.
Target practice, huh?
They got in the way.
How many did you piss off?
9. Killed 3.
Fun.
Right?
So I start ringing the ship's bell. I need everybody on deck.
Look
I get
down
on
at
comms. We need everybody on deck. Larice, Antec, I need you guys up here.
Day, go back to the lab. Eat your snack. Take a nap. Mommy's gonna go kill some people.
And I'm gonna need y'all to roll initiative. This
It's
is
pretty
not
bad when
gonna.
the captain needs everybody on deck. I mean deck.
This is not
On
gonna
deck?
take long.
Yep.
This should be like child's play for all of you.
I got 13.
What did you nat 20 your initiative?
You can't be much
Their
worse.
initiative is
What'd you get?
23.
Nat 20 plus 4.
I got an 18 plus 3, so I got a 21.
I got a 24.
Antec, you have the first swing somehow. They nat 20 their initiative too.
Basically, that looks to me like you heard, oh shit, and we're probably starting your rage as you're coming up the
So that-
stairs.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I scored an 11.
What'd you get?
12, excuse me.
I got 13.
Yeah.
Yep, I'm last.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
What,
Yeah.
I like going last.
Yeah.
Hey, it goes in a star pattern almost.
Right?
Ooh, dude.
Pentagram this shit, motherfuckers.
Working on it.
I'm going
These
to.
guys have 3 hit points each. This should be child's play.
I'm gonna throw one of my smart mines. I'm setting it up so that way it's.
At the
Remote.
ship!
No, it's throwing it at the fish.
He's on the ship. The fish are on him.
Oh, well. Yeah, no, I thought that they were like still floating. You know.
No, I'm literally getting swarmed while I'm trying to
We're in
reload.
the astral sea or whatever it is. They were just floating by the ship and just kind of attacked it.
Floated in. Yeah, they're flying fish.
All right, you know what?
Shit, I'm gonna get hurt, am I? I'm gonna get hit. Someone's gonna shoot me.
What you doing, Antec?
I'm gonna drop my loincloth and smack one of the fish with my dick.
Roll to hit.
Oh my god.
I can see this, right?
Yes, they're on you.
No, but like I see his dick coming at me,
Like,
right?
it'd be funny if he just slaps one off your nose or something, just barely grazes the tip of your nose.
Just the tip, man.
17.
That hits. Give me another roll to miss Kona.
Actually, what's your armor class?
15.
Oh no, it hits.
Oh yeah, it's gonna hit him. It's a 15 without my extra bonus.
So right about your thigh.
He just smashed a fish with his dick and twisted on my leg.
Yep.
Oh god. I'm just looking at it like, really?
Are
Roll
you pretty good
damage.
up there?
I
Let's
am.
say
Same,
dick
so-
damage is 1d6
Like, really?
plus your strength score.
I was just saying my dick damage is 1d12. It's the same as if I punched him with my fist.
All right,
Because he's
one,
raging.
It's
1d12,
bludgeoning damage. Yeah,
1d12,
it's unarmed
12.
strike.
It's 'cause he's raging.
plus your strength.
How much damage am I take from that?
You really want to know?
Yeah.
14.
Now you understand how that guy got knocked out.
The fish takes 3. You take 11.
I haven't
Leftover.
taken a nap yet either. Shit.
Yep.
So I was just saying, it'd be kind of funny if I kind of like smashed the fish into your leg with my dick, because in that way the fish would have the mushroom stamp and your leg would have a fish imprint.
No, you hit it hard enough that the leg still has the mushroom stamp.
That's funny.
Wait,
It's
how
like
fast
the
does that
ultimate
wormling
tattoo
move?
of fish with a
Very
mushroom
fast.
stamp in the middle of it.
Right?
Get
80
that
foot
shit
flight
tattooed.
speed.
How cool should people to make it there next time? If I call
Oh
it.
yeah.
It'd be a legendary tattoo.
Right?
Tell me what a fucking bruise I'm stuck with.
One of these very big goldfish, once they're up on you, because 2 to 3 feet is a lot once they're on you, is up in your face in a matter of seconds and flits around in the air and goes to slap you with its tail.
Okay.
Him slapped by a fish.
That is a. Where is that? That is a 16 to hit.
It is.
Magic
Okay.
carp.
That is all of 1 bludgeoning damage.
Right.
Tail
It
slap.
deals 1 point of damage every time it hits you.
Okay.
So it slapped you.
It did.
Yeah, I'm just getting slapped with all kinds of fun objects.
I'm gonna-
Happy birthday to me. My
Right.
birthday's Vegas.
What's your AC?
15.
1, 2.
See, the irony is that we can't use a lot of our spells and shit
You take
because you're there.
a whopping total of 4 points of damage from the whole pack.
And that includes the one you already took.
Yeah.
Okay. Then I can't fire my gun because they're like right up on me, right? So I'm kind of like, shit.
Well, that would
They're
be.
not particularly aggressive critters. They don't have a whole lot to them. But I figured it'd be fun.
It's like being smacked around by a magic carp.
Magic carp. No.
Right? Alright, so. Bing, bing, bing.
Yo.
Alright.
I'm gonna try to do a different approach. What language do the animals speak? Just so I know.
Guppy.
Guppy. Well, I
What's the name of
cast
these nuts?
Speak with Animals at level 1.
It is a beast.
So you can talk to him.
And I'm gonna say, do you really want to do this? Is all this effort really worth dying over? You guys got minuscule hit points. You're going up against an army of bigger creatures. Come on now. We will destroy you. Just go away.
Damn,
Eat
you
my
talk too
meconium!
There should have been a limit to that, man. All those words should have been expressed.
Well, there's that, but like,
Actually, you can talk to them for up to a minute,
Yep.
as long as he keeps concentration.
Gonna slap this shit out of this prick. That's all you hear for the next minute.
I doubt they have a high con.
Yeah, I already know the spell he's using to have it for.
Yeah.
Alright, so you cast a spell that did some talking. So, bing,
And
bing, 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 bing.
Was that my action?
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
casting
to cast
spells
the
in
spell
action.
is-
So, ba-ding! What are you doing about the swarm of goldfish?
Shit, I don't think I brought. Well, I'm trying to. Like, no, yeah, I only brought my fucking experimental weapon. I don't have anything else on me. I'm just gonna literally punch whatever I
Okay.
can get my hands on.
I'll give you 2 punches because they're on you. You got 2 fists, it makes realistic sense that you could hit 2 of them in 6 seconds.
If you can't
I
throw
got
2
a-
punches
a
in
dirty
6
20.
seconds, there's a problem.
Dirty 20?
Thank you, plus 1.
Alright, roll again for your other fist.
14.
They both hit.
Okay.
You punch 2 goldfish. What is your unarmed attack, unarmed strike damage? 1 plus your strength score. Should be.
Oh, so it's 13.
Or your
Your
modifier.
strength modifier.
Let's see.
That's the little number.
1.
So 1 plus 1.
Is one
Yeah,
on
it'd be-
Eddie.
It would be 2 points of damage. Do you hit the same fish twice, or do you hit 2 different fish?
Well, I'm just swinging because I'm trying to get space between me and the fish.
Okay, because both of your punches dealt 2 damage and left each of them with 1 hit point. I have to roll a quick con save for both of them.
Oh yeah, that's right. They can get knocked out in the first shot.
Yeah.
You could flick them and they'd go unconscious. And
One of them floats to the bottom of to the bottom of your feet. It is just unconscious there on the ground. The other one is oof, but up.
Okay.
Oof. You dented it quite well.
He took his Viagra today and was able to stay up.
I can't with you right now. Literally, I can't with you. Do your dick tags.
Ding!
Now I'm wearing fucking your dick print on my head.
at least it looks like a mushroom, and at least you have scales, so people might not notice. It's my
Yeah,
turn.
man, I mean,
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to burn the cantrip. I'm going to burn a spell point to quicken a spell. So my bonus action is used to call down to Dave. Fresh fish on deck. It wasn't that dangerous after all. Hungry deer?
You hear it skittering screech.
And the last three letters are, they're attacking your snake lady friend.
Oh shit. She hit me and knocked me outside the boat.
lady friend?
Snake lady.
Yanti, part snake.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
man.
Yep.
didn't realize
And that
you
brings
were
us
female.
back
Right
to.
on.
Are you doing anything else?
Oh, yeah, I'm going to walk up and stab him with the dagger.
Okay. Roll a hit.
Watch me miss.
That's not funny. It's just not funny.
She'll only hit you if she fails.
13.
Who?
It's exactly.
Yeah, because I have a proficiency with the dagger I hit. I
Yeah.
have to roll below a 7 to miss these things. So it's 1d4 plus
But you missed me.
6.
Yeah.
Yeah,
She
you're
won't
fine.
stab you unless she fails.
So 2 plus 1 is 3.
That is a dead fish.
Keep it on the dagger, walk off. I helped.
I did my good deed for the day.
There's 4 of them left.
The dragon moves at 80, and wouldn't it just tack on at the end of my turn at that point?
Yep. So
How fast will it get here?
before your next turn.
Will it get there before the end of my turn?
No. All right, and that brings us back to the guppies.
No, that brings us to
And that
attack.
brings us, yeah, the anti.
Oh yeah, Antec. Derp.
Alright, so since I'm still raging, I get that extra attack. Yay!
Not he.
So I'm going to. Wow, man, it is so easy. Anyways, at this point, I am going to slap one of them off of. What's your character's name again?
Connor.
Kona.
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 Yeah. Like
So I'm
Conan Black
gonna-
coffee.
All right. So I'm gonna take and slap another one off of Kona with my hand, and then I'm gonna come back and smack another one with my dick.
Damn it.
Roll to hit. 2 separate strikes, 2 separate rolls.
The interesting thing is it's a standard unarmed strike too. Swamp them with your dick, and you are not proficient.
One's a 21, one's a 15.
They both hit.
Shit, they do. Me too.
Well,
Roll damage.
Damn it.
The one with my hand hits for 16.
well, the way you're describing it, that one wouldn't have.
One with my dick hits for 13.
All right, you take another 10 points of damage. The 2 fish are dead.
Okay.
I still got 2 fish left.
Yeah, I'm looking a little woozy. I'm literally less than half my hit points right now.
How many do you have?
39 left of like 115. But I've taken like, I was at 65 when we started this shit.
You've taken 22 points of penis damage.
Yes.
If your character never had a reason to be a lesbian before now.
But or leave my quarters ever again.
On Guppy's turn, you take an additional 2 points of bludgeoning damage. They both hit. You being slapped with tails.
and other things.
Tail slap.
That is legit their only attack. A 1 bludgeoning tail attack.
So 2 are dead, 1 is passed out. So we have 2.
Oh, that's right.
We have 2 and a 1.
Never mind. You have one that's dead on the floor.
Yeah, the one that's unconscious failed its death saves.
It rolled a nat 1 on 2 of them.
Oh yeah, same thing.
The universe said it needed to die.
Right?
So there's still one left
2
or
left.
two?
There's 2 left.
There's
Okay.
4. You just squished 2 more on me and left
So
Bruce's.
ding.
Well, I mean, to be fair, I slapped one off of you
So
and slapped one
where are
into
the
you.
fish at? Like how close to him? Like on him?
They are on him.
But they're like 2 feet long.
2 to 3 feet long, yeah.
So I can walk up. Where do they add exactly on him?
Well, you keep saying
One
on
is
him.
like-
His character's a female, right?
Her.
Yeah.
On her.
One is like just continuously like up and downing on her chest to like flip and smack her with its tail, and the other one is kind of just circling around.
So like right in front and like
Yep.
right here.
Yep.
So I just walk up and I stab them each with my daggers, like right in the
Do
middle.
you have 2 attacks?
Well, I should have dual attack, don't I?
That would be on a single target.
Yeah.
Like dual wield.
Dual wielding means you can use both daggers, but it would be on a single
Yeah,
target.
it'd be on a single target. It wouldn't be on separate.
Okay, so I attack 1, which does, if I hit, 1d6 piercing and 6d6 poison with attunement.
Well, then roll to hit. Don't fail.
Roll, Grandma, roll.
Don't fail.
Would that be my dex or my strength?
Dex.
Dex. Dear, please, sweet God, don't.
17.
Fail. Okay, perfect.
He hit me though.
Not with a dagger.
Not with a
It
dagger.
depends on which one. It depends on which one you stab it.
Why-
But
like,
they're so long, I
I
can
mean, he
stab them in
specified
the,
he was coming across, so.
yeah, I can stab them in the middle of their body and still not get close to him with how long they are.
I
Yeah.
mean, yeah, the average dagger's got a 1.5 foot long blade, but this is
So
a
it's
3 foot long fish.
1d6.
I want to see if this thing is salvageable, so roll damage.
The first one, the piercing is 1 damage. Now I got 6d6 poison.
Who like your Fey Fire weapons?
Either way, it's gonna be dead.
Oh yeah, I have one of those somewhere.
It's got 3 HP.
Somewhere. It's a nifty piece of
Oh
technology.
yeah, I've
for
already
you.
done 1 hit point to it.
That's
now
what
I've
I'm
got
saying, it's already
6.
dead.
It's misplaced.
Yeah, it's gonna die. I mean, I could get 1s on everything and it'd be like overkill pretty much. It just
Yeah.
died from
I
the
just, I
the
just want to
question
see if
was-
it's just straight scales in the air.
Oh, it's
What
missed.
else?
It's missed.
24.
Yeah, no, there's nothing left with this. Somehow you managed to obliterate this thing with a dagger.
From poison.
Poke
The
it and
poison
pop
just
like a
made it
balloon.
just explode.
It got bloated and exploded.
Yep.
Pop!
Badoosh.
Blow explosion.
Bing,
Skadoosh.
bing, bing, bing. You have 1 more on you. This thing is just hard on you.
Can I grab by the tail and just like smack it on the deck?
You can roll a grapple.
Yeah, you have to have a strength of 13 or higher.
14!
All right.
Whack.
Roll a d6 for damage. Plus your
Using the
strength.
fish as a bludgeoning object.
Yep.
Is that useful?
3.
It lands hard enough that this thing dies, but it does not explode. Now we're out of initiative. Now that you've got your party with you, you can tell them what trouble you're having with your weapon.
Now, what the hell did you do to piss off a group of fish?
I was just trying to test firing my newest toy.
So you had to fire it at the fish?
Fired it away from people.
You could just shut it off the edge of the boat and not at the fish.
Kona, that's what mutineers are for.
Yeah, but you said you were gonna fire. I thought they were food for the dragon.
Well,
Not
we
all
can
of
freeze
them.
them and feed them to her later.
I was a little pissed because this thing isn't working right, so I wasn't clearly thinking straight.
Also, I need a dex save.
Oh god.
From
Uh-oh.
everybody?
Oh sweet Jesus. 3.
Cool, you fail to prevent your makeshift weapon from firing in your pocket.
Oh shit. What a roll for damage.
I thought it was mounted. He mounted it on the
Yeah, he mounted-
banister.
Yeah, you mounted
I
it on
don't-
the banister.
No, but I had to pull it off to reload it, so I'm like kind of was holding it.
holding it like
Yeah.
this.
And it fires at the
It fired into his pocket. Or into her pocket.
Right, yeah, basically at one of my legs. Do I need to roll for damage?
Go ahead and roll to hit. Let's see if you miss yourself.
You have to,
Nope!
You have to roll 3, right?
What, 3d20?
You
Yeah,
do.
for the
Oh,
hit.
shit.
3d12 for the damage.
Yeah, 3d12 for the damage. But
No,
after-
but I thought it was 3d20
It's a three- it's
for
a-
each hit.
It's a 3-barrel.
It's
Oh,
a 3
yeah.
barrel, so it's 3d20 for each hit.
3d12.
2 hit,
That's
1
for
doesn't.
the points, but for each
Alright.
one to
Roll
hit,
damage.
you have to roll to see if
This
each
was
one
what
hits
we
with
do,
the d20. So
D12s.
it'd be 3 separate d20s.
Got it. And each one's a d12. Roll it.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck my life. 19.
How many hit points do you have left?
Hold on. Do math here.
What'd you
Yeah,
start
wait.
out with?
Started out with 115 and then got into this little
What do
shenanigans.
you currently have?
65, but now I'm at like 28.
You're at 28
No.
minus the 19?
No, 37. No shit, I'm way less than that. Do. Fuck. Shit.
Hold on, before he does all this math,
I'm at 18.
I cast Lesser
So you're gonna have to do a
Restoration at
con
level
save,
3
right?
on him.
Restoration
Or no,
does
you don't
not
have to do
heal.
concept.
It doesn't heal?
No, it gets rid of like small curses,
No.
diseases,
Yeah, it
infections.
doesn't
Yeah.
heal at all.
I'm
Okay,
at 18.
so I cast Cure Wounds at level 3.
Alright. You're a willing participant?
Are you willing to be healed?
Or are
I'm
you?
reluctant, but yes, Willie. I feel like this isn't gonna go well.
Alright, roll your healing.
You like
Let me
post-
look up to see what it is in the spell real quick. Cure Wounds.
After this, I would really strongly suggest you go down to med bay.
I think I'm gonna pass out, so I think someone's gonna take me at this point. 'Cause,
That's why I'm healing you.
No, you're not unconscious. You're fine.
How much? But I just put some like. I took chunks out of my leg, literal chunks. These are little cannonballs. They're not like, oh, I got shot with a 9mm. No, this is a quarter-pound fucking ball.
About that big around.
Yeah.
About the size of a freight train ball
Yeah,
bearing.
yeah.
If
You
I-
ain't loving life, but you ain't unconscious yet, honey.
So I'm close.
I mean, to be fair, you know, if it's one of the legs that I mollywopped, you should be alright. I mean, it smushed it down far enough that the cannonball might have just, you know, grazed it.
Yeah, I just had like 2 dick mushroom stamps and a fucking fish imprint, and then I just shot myself. So I'm like, can I die from shame or pass out at least? Wake up tomorrow.
Wouldn't my
I quit
spellcasting
today.
modifier be my spell attack?
Yes.
Bonus?
Yes.
Okay, so it would be 1d8 plus 5.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, you're kind of like the Barney Fife now.
Fuck you.
You know why Barney Fife's gun had no bullets, right?
It always had one bullet.
Just in case.
Yeah, he was only allowed one bullet.
You got 6 hit points back.
Oh, I'm at 30, fucking 24.
Woohoo!
Well, I tried to do better, but I rolled a 1 on the d8.
Wow.
If I would have rolled an 8, you would have gotten like 13 hit points back. Hey, it's something.
And right about now, you feel the blunt force collision of your dragon with your shoulder. I need a dexterity saving throw. You will not take damage, but you do need to figure
16.
out. All right, you managed to hold yourself upright.
Hi, kid. I'm gonna look out across the starscape and see if there's anything else swimming through. The
Oh,
sky.
there's a whole flock of space mollymocks. The
Seagulls.
seagulls.
Any larger fish?
Off in the
Damn
distance,
sea
if you
chickens.
really look, you can see a couple of scabbers.
About how far out?
Oh, I'd say 120 feet.
Damn sea chickens. That beats.
Really? 120 feet, you say?
Yeah.
So... Last time I checked, that's about the range on a ray of frost, ain't it?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So, does anybody want to hunt for some real fish? We got a dragon.
Kind
to
of
feed.
conscious at on the verge of passing out. So I'm just gonna be
You
like,
go to medbay.
We can patch you up some more. Don't worry about it. But does anybody want to kill some fish?
I'm still raging at this point, so obviously I'm gonna be like, die!
Okay, so 120 feet out. I'm going to quicken spell, burn my 2 points. Cast Ray of Frost once at 1, and then proceed to cast it at normal speed for the second one. So I'm going to aim at both of them with a Ray of Frost.
Alright.
These are going to be bigger and they'll hurt.
Oh shit! I cast that at a level 3, didn't I?
Yeah.
I should have rolled 3d8, not just one.
Okay, roll your other 2d8.
Yeah.
Either way, it's still gonna be dead.
That's
No.
another 10 on top of that.
Okay, you get an
Okay.
extra 10 hit points back.
Yeah, that was far better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you got a total of
Force, yeah.
like
Alright.
16 back.
Okay, so that'll do that.
So
So it's a
at
roll
least
to
you're-
hit.
At least you're doing better. Able
I
to make
think.
it to med bay.
Yeah.
Get ranged spell attack. What is my spell attack?
If you
bonus?
decide
Oh,
to go to med bay
beautiful.
before fight.
I am a medic, and I'm the one picking the fight.
Oh no, I was talking about.
I took pictures and stuff.
Okay, so the first one, nat 20.
Alright, that hits. Okay.
The second one's 25.
That hits.
So
Roll your damage.
3, 8. Does it get bonuses, or is it just a flat?
Do these stay
Yep,
with you
just 3d8.
always?
Oh, and their spell and their speed will be reduced by 10 feet.
Okay.
So the first
that again?
one.
Is that always with me, or is that something that I have?
Isn't the first one
like
double
cold
because you got the?
It would
First
be always
one,
near you.
10, 11.
Okay.
First one's 22 on the Ray of Frost because it was the crit.
Okay.
Second one is 14.
Alright.
And both of them move 10 feet slower from now on.
One more grayish looking scaver full on falls from the sky. However, a much deeper black, looked bigger in that far off distance, scaver turns and faces the ship.
You mean look smaller in the distance?
No, it looked much bigger than the gray one.
Oh, okay.
Much bigger.
Great.
And is making its way towards the ship, and as it starts to make its way, you see 4 more.
So I whistle and I call for my dire wolf, who has been getting trained all this time while I've been out adventuring.
Fantastic.
So hopefully I have a relatively good companion that can kick some ass now. So I need to get a stat sheet drawn up for my dire wolf
You
at
do.
some point.
Yeah.
I'll say his bite does 1d6.
Okay, 1d6 piercing.
Yep.
Okay.
I think that's what Dire Wolf does.
I think so. I think it bites and I think it claws or scratches, doesn't it?
Yep. I would say at this age, it's close to be a 1d4.
1d4 slashing. So 1d6 and 1d4.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'll work with you to get a stat sheet actually drawn up. that I can look
Dire
at.
Wolf, got it.
Fantastic.
Keen hearing and smell, pack tactics. It gets 1 attack, plus 5 to hit, reaches 5 feet, 1 target. It only has a bite attack, no claw attacks.
No claw attacks.
Nope, but it does get 2d6 plus 3 bite damage.
These are not guppies.
So 2d6 plus 3 for my bite.
He's a shark.
Uh-huh.
Yep, the bite will be a 2d6 plus 3 when it
Takes a chunk.
They're a little more fun for you guys to chew on, but you have a whole ship of armor and weapons. And now I need to pull up Meridian's character sheet. She's on deck. She's not gonna let these things show up on her ship.
2d6.
How are we supposed to get our target practice in if she does that? They are. How fast do they move?
These move at 40 feet, so one of them's moving at 30.
Yeah. And it's still going to take them 3 rounds to get to us.
Yep. But you do
They're
see
how
them
far
coming.
away?
They were 120 feet away.
Okay.
So are we going back into combat initiative?
Yep, we'll just keep the same initiative.
Yeah.
So Antec, the
Antec, Scavers,
me.
you, Kona, John.
Look at Day. Hey, you should probably just try and help out where you can. Don't get hurt, kid.
You get it. As it's trying to purr at you. Its little throat is not big enough for that yet.
How long does it take
At
for
its head.
Zuko, my direwolf, to get
He's with you pretty quickly.
I'm gonna yell, "Hey Bertha, you want to come up and fight?"
I have a bonus. How do you get a bonus action? Like, how
You
does it
get
all-
one. You get an action, a bonus action in your movement.
And a reaction every turn.
to? Yeah, if you
Yeah.
get hit, you get to react to it.
If you have
Oh,
a
it's
reaction.
just-
It
like-
depends on. That's not what.
Can I get my
reactions.
my
Yeah.
help? You want the servant to cast a spell? for
Reactions
me?
are things like Hellish Rebuke. If
On
they're
your turn,
reaction,
yes.
You get an attack of opportunity, shit like that.
Yeah.
Some characters get the retaliation and then the riposte.
Some people call me fake cowboy.
Some people call you a bipedal saloon.
Where is everybody at with their hit points? I know you're full. You didn't take that much from the fight, right?
No, but I was also healed after the fight. The big fight, I was healed in, and my exhaustion was removed.
Yeah.
So I'm
doing
full
good.
HP.
I've been doing some healing. I was ritual healing us before the conversation with Bertha. So
Okay.
yeah, we're pretty patched up.
I found a way to heal myself and just trying to figure out because it's going to affect me and one other person. So it's something you need to do.
Oh, you're good. I got full HP.
Well, I can always use a little extra. That ain't gonna hurt. I'm still at 103.
Mm.
Out of
103.
So what do you?
So I'm gonna have my humongous servant cast Aura of Vitality,
Okay.
which means in a 30-foot radius, until the spell as the aura moves with you centered on you, and can use one bonus action to cause one creature in the aura, including you, to regain 2d6 hit points.
Nice.
So every round for your bonus action from this point out, you can heal back 2d6 hit points while you're there and do whatever with your action.
Well, my humongous servant's gonna do it, so.
Okay, so you're basing it off your homunculus, so it'll roam with that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's even better.
Yes. Brings us to them. They make their movement.
Attack, I thought would have gone before them. Oh wait, he called Bertha.
Yep.
Yep.
It's not moved far enough yet. So yeah, they just take their movement.
so it's my turn.
Yep.
Yep. There are 5 what are starting to really look to be large creatures moving towards the ship. Welcome to space. Were
Which
you
means right now they're
expecting
probably at
it's a
about 90 feet from the ship.
dangerous place.
No, they were 120
Thank you for
now,
investing.
And
40 and another 40, so they're at
4 of them are at 80, or should be at 80 at this point, and
one of them should be at 90.
first one should be at
or 90, yeah,
should be at 1, yeah, and one should be at like
90, and he's got he's got more rounds to get here than the others.
Yeah, it's
So do I still have my green or silver wormling breath weapon? Sweet.
You do. As long as you have your Fey Fire weapon on you.
Should have all my weapons on.
Then you
It's
should
also a
flinch.
question of the range.
Yep. I believe I gave you the stats on that range.
Actually, I thought you lost your like specialty daggers like 2 games back.
No, this is the. I should still have my specialty great axe. It should still.
Yeah,
be
yeah, but
able-
I'm saying like your daggers. You used your daggers earlier. I thought you had.
Yeah, no. If I have my weapons that I'm attuned to,
Okay.
like my great axe,
Yeah.
I can
Okay.
also use the green or silver
Yep.
Wormling breath weapon.
Okay.
So if I don't think I got the stats on that. Unless I'm missing a page, I might have the wrong page here. 'Cause I don't have half my stats. Of course, it could be in a notebook too.
I will say, no matter what the range, you're not going to be able to hit them just yet. You guys are outside of their range. And they have a 60-foot range. Which does mean they can start doing shit next round.
Okay.
Well, there are the ballistas and mangonels on deck, and
Yeah.
they're in range of those.
You do smell the arcing of lightning. I glance down to the deck and you see your little ball of literal sunshine arcing with electricity.
So, how long after the guppy situation has passed?
About 4 minutes.
So I should still be raging.
Yep.
Cool. It makes things a little easier.
Yeah, you don't have to cut the rage out or be.
I don't know what that
Exhausted.
was. That was not me.
It was a small child died.
They'll have to be closer for that.
What are you doing?
Eating up the lead to see if when it goes back in, if it smushes the tip or not.
Yes.
Nope, didn't do it. It made the tip fatter when I started pushing it out.
Right.
She's got a rat tip.
I must have lost that paperwork.
Just the tip. The tip's quite
Give me
fat.
just a moment.
Yeah, I was just wondering. We could always work on that later. Like, I was gonna use it, but if it's too much of a pain today, I could always do something different.
Too close.
It's always too much for pain, goddammit.
Fuck you, budgie.
No, fuck you.
Ezekiel?
Fuck you, Kane. Fuck you, Abel.
Can I see the bottom before? Nice bookmark. Artificer.
Yeah, they're kind of important that way.
Your breath weapons are 30-foot cones.
Okay.
Oh,
And
that's
they're
what you were
about-
trying to find out?
40 feet away?
Ice and one's
No,
a
they're-
30-foot cone of ice, and then nope, I have to look again.
Okay.
It's paralyzing gas, and then the other one is a poison.
Yeah. But it's a 30-foot cone that. How far out does it extends up to 30 feet?
Yeah.
30 feet.
I thought-
And they're about 80.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
That, and I'm pretty sure breath weapons can only be used once per long rest.
Oh,
Per short rest.
roll 1d6 and on a 6 you get it back.
Okay.
And I haven't used any of my breath weapons since I got off the ship and I was resting all last game.
I didn't think you did. I was just letting you know what your stats were.
You know, I'm just saying I haven't used them.
Whose turn is it?
It is mine still, sorry.
We were figuring out what can and can't be done.
Well, I already took some cool stuff. My turn.
I'm excited for you.
I'll pee on you.
Sit,
Th-
what?
This encounter was built
What?
for you.
I said, correct me, goddammit, I'll pee on you.
Please don't. Already hit me with the dick. I don't need to get shot. You don't need to watch it.
So I cast lightning arrow at level 2.
Technically, it's an acid
Okay.
dragon, so what if you come out like
And
fucking
then
great?
I use that in my light crossbow
It'd be like glow in the dark.
Okay.
and I shoot it at the closest thingy, whatever it is.
Roll to hit.
Closest thingy.
Yeah, I gotta see how much damage it does.
Chuck Berry songs.
Actually, that's the interesting thing about using lightning arrow. Upon casting the spell, they have a saving throw to dodge. It always hits.
Okay, so it's an AoE.
It does like lightning bolt.
Okay.
Yeah.
Lightning arrow
Then
works
what
like
is your
lightning bolt
attack
for
modifier,
rangers.
or what is your spell attack?
Bonus
Let's
Difficulty.
say difficulty.
13.
All right, it hits the first one.
Rub-a-dub.
None of its saves would be high enough. That's a Constitution save, yeah.
That's what I'm.
No, it's a Dex.
Dex save.
Dex.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
pretty sure.
that's his flat 10 then.
No.
Yeah.
The average person wouldn't have hit it.
Balls to the wall.
What about to the windows?
To the floor. I mean, go off.
Yeah, the weapon's ammunition transforms into a bolt of lightning. The target takes 48 lightning damage on a hit, or half as much on a miss instead of the weapon's normal damage.
So 48.
Yep.
Okay, and that. Yeah, so.
Oh.
Lightning bolt. Out of bow.
Max is 36.
How many times per day can you do that?
I only have 4 spell slots, so
In that slot? At what level?
level 2, so I think I have 3 at level
So you can only do 2 of them
Yep.
after this.
48.
2. Well, that's just what I cast it at, but lightning
Oh,
arrow
get an
goes
extra
up
check.
to level 3 on mine. I just cast it at level 2.
48.
I'm looking.
Hey guys.
Hey, I'm making the game go on longer.
Baby.
Oh no, I arranged this up so it's definitely gonna take a bit more time. You guys fucking. I mean, I knew you would, but like,
Okay.
those goldfish
okay.
lasted like 2 rounds.
Okay, Anaya is saying that they set this up so it's gonna last a lot longer. Raise your hands if you're a monkey wrench.
Wrench?
I picked something with
How-
some hit points.
Yeah, it is kind of insulting when the sorcerer walks over, pokes him with a dagger, and walks away.
I mean, it was meant to just be something to do to get people playing.
I have 3 attacks. My turn.
But you decided
what
you
I
wanted
thought
to
I
try to
did.
hit something else, so I gave you something to
Try
fight.
and throw those?
Yeah.
Or just set them?
Oh,
Well, like,
I can detonate them.
15
how far?
15?
off of 48.
A little close.
Okay.
You'll have to wait until the next round, so I'd say hold your action before detonating.
It is still up.
That's what I was gonna do. I was gonna throw them all out and then wait.
Oh, I hit it, but it's still standing.
And you do hear it scream.
Can we see it from here? How clear?
Clearly enough.
How clear is the hit?
Well, it was a hit. It landed solid.
Visible damage?
Not that you can tell. Though it does have what appears to be an arrow in it.
Well, it didn't go all the way through, but that'll work.
Yep. And then we bing, 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 bing. What you up to, Kona?
So, my action is I'm gonna use my fortified position,
Okay.
which allows me, anybody within 10 feet of me, basically have 2 cannons that swarm up around me to protect me so I don't take any damage.
Okay.
One will be force ballista, and one will be a flamethrower. I get to pick whichever candidates I want.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna have my bonus action. I'm gonna have my homunculus servant cast Aura of Vitality.
Okay, so you're gonna get your 2d6 again?
Yeah,
Okay.
Get yourself healed more.
7. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm just gonna kind of try to reload while I hide behind the cannons. Because I'm not quitting this fight.
Good
Don't
job.
shoot yourself in the leg.
Dave, don't rub it in.
Ding, ding, ding.
So, free actioning it, motion for Day to get down off of me so I can move.
Mm-hmm.
Because that dragon weighs way too much for me to carry. Look, how far out are they?
80.
80?
Yep.
Well,
One of them's 90.
yeah. I wonder. Maybe it's possible. Let's see. I need to check something. It might work, I just need to check the range on it. Spiritual weapon. So, I'm going to, because it has a range of 60 feet and then I can move it up to 20 feet as a bonus action on my turn and attack.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to cast Spiritual Weapon and I'm going to make it look like Captain Ahab's harpoon.
Okay.
And I am going to make it look like I flinged out this harpoon of energy and then make it stab one that's within 20 feet.
Well, they haven't gotten within 20 feet.
Within 20 feet of it. It has a 60-foot range where I manifest it.
Okay. So that first one that took the arrow would be the closest.
Yep. Let's see if I hit it. It's not going to do a lot, but it's what I got. That's cocked as well. 17 plus my spell attack bonus. 27 to hit.
That hits.
I figured. For... So it gets 1d8 plus my spellcasting ability modifier. Yay. And I rolled an 8, so I get the full 18. That spear went right between its eyes.
It reels, shakes the spear loose, and you went right above its eye.
Mm-hmm.
Shakes the spear loose and is, I guess you could call it bleeding. Not much, but it's leaking something.
That's my turn. I can't do anything else.
Alright, that brings us back to Antec.
How far away are they?
They will be,
Just jump
They're at 80 feet still because
Yep.
you go ahead of them.
and one is 90.
Alright. How far away is Bertha from the,
Bertha is practically right on up your ass.
Alright, cool. Should I roll for initiative for Bertha?
Bertha will go with your initiative.
Okay. So, since I'm technically raging, I got 3 attacks currently. I am going to take, and since they have a 60-foot range, I'm just going to go ahead and throw out 3 of the remote detonation mines that I have. So I'm just going to throw those out as far as I can within like 60 feet of the ship and just wait for detonation.
I'm gonna need a strength check.
Yeah, how far they got.
24.
Okay? For the other 2?
One doesn't go out very far. It's a 10. The other one is a 23.
Okay. 2 of them just fucking haul. One of them arcs a little bit, tinks and skitters onto the floor of the deck down below from the bridge where you're standing.
Chip.
4.
You hear a kertink
Bombs
as
away.
somebody figures out what's just happened and kicks it in the wrong direction.
Somebody might want to throw that off the ship!
Oh no, it goes off the ship. It's just not going towards the scabbers.
Okay, that's fine as long as it's off the ship. Alright, so I'm going to
be a free action to push the detonator button?
Yes.
So when they get into range, you can just push that button at any time.
Yeah.
Yep.
Alright, so
That's me.
I'm going to. Oh, dude, Bertha could easily fly up on these motherfuckers. I think I'm gonna have Bertha fly up onto the one that is leaking. Fly towards that one, but I'm gonna have her go in stealth so that way she can like keep her distance and.
It's not quite how stealth would work for a massive black dragon.
Yeah, that's true.
Can she cast invisibility?
No.
Okay, so then since she has an 80-foot
No.
flight speed, I'm gonna go ahead and have her go after the one and attack
Okay.
it. I'm gonna have her use Frightful Presence,
Okay.
and then make 3 attacks, 1 with bite, and then 2 with its claws.
All right. Roll your frightful presence. Or no, I think that's a save. What's the save on frightful presence?
That's
At
least 15.
Hang on. Each creature of the dragon's choice within 120 feet and aware of it must succeed on a DC 16 Wisdom save.
All right.
or die. These things have bestial intelligence and wisdom. This is not going to go well for them.
And all but one of them are frightened and stop swimming.
Not a 1? Like not 1?
All but one.
Oh, okay, all but 1. Right.
That first one's pretty pissed. It's not pissed.
Okay, I'm gonna have Bertha attack him, like I said, with the
Alright.
2 claws.
What's her fly speed?
80.
Okay, she's able to make it up then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So bite and 2 claw attacks.
Yep, bite and 2 claws. Alright,
Thankfully,
so
she has her own arrow envelope.
chance to hit for bite. That goes off her strength, right?
Yep.
Alright, so it would be a 18 for bite.
Her bite should have the bonus to hit. I'll put it right there next to it.
Plus 11.
Oh, well shit. Never mind, 23.
Okay.
Listen, wait, hold on. Adult black dragon? No way.
And when I go to claw, I've got a 25 and a 28.
Then all 3 hit. Roll damage.
Alright, so bite is 2d10.
No, that's an 8.
I'll roll that as a 10. 10? 7 plus 6. So,
13.
yeah, 13 piercing for the bite. And then
Well, number 1.
also gets 6 acid.
Okay.
For the bite?
That's
Oh,
for the
yeah.
bite. And then for that it is one of the claws does 13 damage. The other claw does 14 damage.
Alright. It not looking good, but it is still very much conscious.
Okay.
And that brings us to them. First,
Are they flying closer?
Yeah, they got 40 feet closer.
3 of them get a saving throw from you.
all the other 4 get the saving throw, and all 4 of them made it.
So they stammered and then started moving.
Yep. No nat 20's like the one that was like, no, I'm not scared of you.
It's a free action. Can I go ahead and detonate the mines now?
I mean,
Because they're within range.
they're also in range of Bertha now.
Well, they'd be going past Bertha. Unless they attack.
Yeah,
Bertha.
the only one that should be in range of Bertha right now would be the one main one.
Could
Yeah,
only throw 'em
the other
60.
4 are following the big main one.
They
Yeah,
all made
so I'm
40
saying-
feet. They all came 40 feet closer.
But I'm saying like the one should be a lot closer to the ship, and the other 4 should still be back in the back where the mines are.
They stammered and followed. They managed to save at the beginning of their very next turn.
Okay.
So,
Also, you threw everything 60 feet. They were 80 feet out. They would have to swim into it. Unless they're
That's
going
what I'm
straight
saying.
to
They're coming in
Bertha.
40 feet, so they should be in
Yeah,
it.
so about 20 feet in.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They should be 20 feet in. Bertha should be far enough on the outside that she shouldn't get hit by it. Now
Now
they
they
should
should
debate
detonate it right there when they're next to it.
alright.
Unless they attacked Bertha.
Well, that big one that's leading the pack is attacking Bertha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
But
gonna
you
go
got the
ahead.
rest that are following in that.
They should be on the out. What's the range on the bomb?
60.
As far as you can throw them.
No, when they blow up. what's the
detonation.
range?
60.
So they're like they're on the back end of it, but they're not like close to it.
Bertha's gonna get hit.
Yeah.
She'd be on the very outskirts of it.
She'd still get hit.
60-foot
Yeah.
radius on the blast.
Yeah, so if they were at 90 and 80, it'd be 40. So she'd be on so she'd be on the very outskirts.
Yeah,
of
she'd
it.
be on the very outskirts. She would still get some of the blast though.
Concussive damage,
Yeah.
but not
Yeah.
actually shrapnel.
She at least gets a saving throw for half.
Right?
Yeah.
And has much higher armor class.
So it's up to you if you detonate them.
I mean, this is going to be the best option that we have for like these 4 things. To be honest
True.
with you.
I was bored with my goldfish, so I picked something scarier.
Oh, no, that's not it.
We're cool with it being something scarier. I mean, being able to whomp it with a... When the squishy mage can walk up and stab it with a dagger and it dies.
Yep.
Oh, those are D12.
Remember the somewhat squishy ranger?
Yep. Space guppies are squishy squishies.
Some people ride them.
Yes.
Like putting a kid on a sheet and watching see how it goes.
See, what's funny is that, like, we think the space guppies and magic are, or I wonder if there's a Gyarados out there.
Funny you should mention that. Gyarados is technically a lone dragon, so yes, they do exist out
So,
there.
the blast does 50 each per mine.
Okay.
Okay, so that's 2. Where'd the
The one that goes under the ship is obviously going to do
What's
50.
the save on that?
Well, it went out the other side of the ship.
It was, what is the save? There is no saving throw for it. We never put one.
Alright, well then I'm gonna make it a decently high, like DC 19 save. Dex save to get out of the way. I'm giving Bertha advantage.
She
I
knew it
would
was
say
coming.
Bertha has a 19 for her AC, so
Okay. Then Bertha will be fine. The douche. I'm just giving them something hard. Because they don't know it's coming. And 2 of them get out of the way and take half. So 2 of them take 25, 2 of them take 50,
It would be 50.
or 3 of them take
there's,
50.
There's 2 of them, so
Okay.
it's 50 each. So it'd be 100 in total.
Alright, so the big one in the front is down.
Okay.
Bertha grabs it by its neck as it starts to lilt unconscious and eats it
Okay.
in angry black dragon fashion.
Alrighty.
The rest are, ooh,
Yeah, 2
they
of them
felt it.
Yeah, 2 of them took 100, and then 2 of them took 50 each.
Yep. Actually, I need. Yep. They're up, but they're messed. The 2 that took 100 are like, oh,
Right. We got
Oh.
food.
oh. I picked something that had some hit points. You threw something that could take some hit points. That brings it to them,
Well, when you threw gods at us, we gave you nukes.
right? Well, that brings us to them. They are going to make their movement.
Okay.
And so now they are well within range, and the one that has now assumed the front is going to use Ray of Fear. Its eye emits an invisible magic ray, so you can't see this even happening, and Antec,
Yeah.
I need a wisdom save.
Fucking cock. Gotta fucking do a wisdom thing with fucking
Don't piddle on yourself.
barbarian that's got a shitty wisdom anyway. Oh, okay, cool. 19.
You do manage to wisdom save.
Yes!
You are not frightened.
Fuck you, fear.
Roll
Oh
the
wait,
save.
you get advantage on any fear effect as far as saving throws because you're raged.
Yeah.
Actually, wait, hold on, no, they're
Yeah.
immune.
Yeah. Immune.
Barbs are immune to fucking fear effects in a rage.
That's right.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
it just wasted
yeah,
its
you're
action
correct.
on you.
Well, it
You're
is
correct.
dumbfish. It does not have a high wisdom. I'm gonna need Bertha's wisdom save though for the one behind it.
Where did I put your stats, honky? You said a wisdom save from Bertha?
Yeah.
Seven.
Bertha nopes the fuck out.
Sushi that bites back is not on her list of things to do. Got it.
Bertha is
I mean-
it is curled up under the ship, up against the hull.
I mean, between the blast and that, like, that fucking creature, that attack, you know, it's kind of a nope, fuck you. Peace out.
Yep, your blast and that thing's ray of fear made that dragon go, no.
No.
No, I choose life.
Not
Because
today.
how about we go into battle? How about you?
Exactly.
I mean, to be fair, I could take and use one of her skills, but I'd rather not use it this time.
Yep, she says no. Let's see. And that moots the next attack that it was going to use. Can't quite get close enough just yet. I got one more round of some fuckered shit. So I've got 1, 2. The one is still outside of range to be able to do this. It needs one more round because it's moving a little slower.
You're welcome.
So that puts us at one more.
Why do we slow them down?
Titanius, I need a wisdom save.
That's why I took cleric. I get proficiencies in wisdom saves and constitution now. Okay.
Oh, wow. I completely
12.
forgot I had that.
You're frightened
I get advantage on
of
all
this
of
pack of space sharks. You cannot move towards them for 1 minute, or until you, at the beginning of your turn, roll a 16 or higher. Wisdom save.
So I have to wait an entire turn.
If you roll at the beginning of your next turn and it's higher than a 16, you can have your turn as normal. But right now, you want to nope the fuck out of this.
You can't move any closer to them.
Yep.
You need to move as far away as possible any
Does that
round.
affect my wolf?
No, just you.
Just you.
Can I talk to him still?
Yes.
How
You can
close are
discuss-
they? Like, are
They're
they close?
about one set are 30 feet and one is 60 feet, just coming into range.
I mean, you can talk to your wolf, but you got to stutter.
What about the one that was behind Bertha? Is that one like above the deck of the ship?
Though all of them are above the deck of the ship.
So
Yeah.
if my wolf, if I were to tell my wolf to jump
Ouch.
up, they wouldn't be jumping off the edge of the fucking bow.
If your wolf jumps, your wolf is going to jump and fall.
Yeah, if
It's
it's
like-
going after them, it's not.
Yeah. They need to be like actually in range.
That's what I'm saying. Are they like above the deck of the ship? So
No.
if I were to have him jump straight up, you could grab him.
They're up, but they're over there.
Yeah. They haven't reached the ship yet.
That's what I was asking. Like
Okay.
how above?
Okay, because I'm like,
Directly above.
when I hear below the ship, I'm like, no, they have not sunk down and gone after. They're not chasing poor Bertha.
No, no. I meant like, even though they're up in the air, how parallel to the deck are they?
No, they're not above deck yet.
Okay.
They haven't reached deck yet.
Nope.
And if they go after Bert, that'd be one hell of a bad mistake.
Well, Bertha just keep noping.
Yeah.
She moves faster.
But Antac's a little on the aggressive side. Especially now.
Yeah.
So they're within 30 feet.
3 of them are.
So I take my great axe and I just throw it as hard as I can at the first one. Let's hope
So-
I don't lose it.
Roll
So
the hit.
I just realized that like Antac is butt fucking naked. Like I just remembered that.
Did you know that your
Let's
armor
hope I
class
don't
is
lose my
higher
good
than that?
axe.
Yeah, but I'm saying like I just realized that he was butt fuking naked.
Don't miss, don't miss, don't miss,
I
don't
didn't
miss, don't
forget.
miss, don't miss.
Say what?
I didn't forget.
It's like, I'm
That
a
would be a
madman.
strength, right?
Right.
It should be on your weapon.
Yeah, it's strength based for great axe.
For
Yeah.
throwing it, yeah.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be strength plus proficiency? So,
Are you proficient in
24.
throwing it?
yeah, I'm
All right.
proficient with that.
That
Alright.
hurt. That hits that first one.
Okay.
Roll damage.
Okay, I first gotta roll a d6 because there's 1d20 slashing, but I also roll with attunement to that great axe. I get, if I roll a 1 to 2 on a d6, it does 66 poison. With the 3 to 4, it does 48 cold, or with the 5 to 6, I get an extra 1d20 slashing.
Oh, do your damage rolls.
Roll, motherfucker, roll.
Fey fire weapon.
I got a 4,
I
so
love
it
that.
does an extra 48 cold damage, plus 1d20 slashing.
I don't have the character sheet that had the things for her little fey fire dagger.
You'll probably dig them up.
I just used a regular dagger to stab the goblin.
Mm-hmm.
What's it made of? Iron.
Yep. The Fey Fire weapons were designed when I was building Alewood for a group of murder hobos that were playtesting it for me. And they kept getting themselves like absurd levels of attacked. Because they chose the pathway that made everything hostile towards them. So everything that they came across decided that they needed to be dead. So I gave them weapons that they could maybe squeak by a win with.
And then you gave us the same weapons.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, technically, my armor is God blessed,
So it does
I have the
13
same
slashing
AC in
and
my
20
armor as I
cold.
do out, but I'd rather be
Okay.
naked.
It's still up.
That's like 180 points of damage on that one.
Hey.
The very first one that was flying, I've already hit it with the lightning arrow.
Nope. You hit the other one. That's why there's 4, not 5.
Oh. Oh, fuck.
But that one it's pretty bloody.
Okay.
It's still up though.
But it's flying around with my great axe in it.
Yep. Just cling. You're gonna have to get that back.
Yeah, I am.
Before it sinks into the abyss of the astral.
I mean, considering you did lose one of your daggers that way.
Yeah. Yeah. So bing, 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 bing.
And monkey servant throw me some more health.
Roll your 2d6.
That really is a convenient spell at that point.
7.
Because it lasts for a minute, so it's 10 rounds, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, and then I'm gonna shoot some cannons because I have 2 of them. I'm not gonna fire the flamethrower because nothing's close enough, but I'm gonna fire the ballista. There's a 120 foot range.
Everything's in range of that thing.
Alright. I'll hit.
Oh, fuck my life. 5.
Plus your spellcasting bonus. It's your
Oh, whoa, hold on. There's hope.
So
should be a
14. I rolled a 4.
you miss. Just barely.
That's about all I got. Well, no, I haven't summoned that yet, so yeah, no. I'm all.
Yep. You missed just barely. I mean, this thing goes.
They're not close enough to use a flamethrower, but yeah, no, that's, I'm done.
Not quite yet, and that brings us back.
Hey.
No.
I was just saying, wait.
No.
Wait, hold on,
Always
what?
feel free to correct me. Always feel free to correct me.
Try Alright, so got one coming at us really quick, right?
Yeah, that's got fire
About
and
how far
blood in
away?
its eyes. It's about 30 feet out. It took a moment to try to shake the axe out of its dome.
Cool.
Did it shake it out? Is it
No. These are 20-foot long sea sharks or space sharks.
No.
And so that axe is like embedded in its dorsal.
I wonder what kind of other objects are stuck in their skin.
Who knows?
It's like catching a fish with a really cool lure in it.
And they're pretty
Yeah.
flat on top, so like their dorsal space is huge.
Yeah.
Scabbards are fun. And extremely populous in space.
Like those whales.
Okay, so I'm going to burn my last level 5 spell slot. And I'm going to choose fire because it's a big fish. And I'm going to cast chromatic orb at this thing.
AoE or roll to hit.
Considering, let's see. So, let's get another 48 on top of this. So it'll be a 78. I'm tired. I want roast fish. Range spell attack.
So I have to roll the hit on that.
Alright.
But I get a plus 10 bonus. Right? 16.
It hits. Roll your damage.
Oh, Jesus. 5, 6. 3d8, 48, 5d8, 68. I said 5th level, 78.
Okay.
6,
This is fun.
12, 18, 19, 27, that's 4, 30, 32, 6, 34.
Cool, I need a dexterity saving throw real quick.
Next save,
Yeah.
9.
It knocks you like back a bit as its charred, burned body crashes into the bridge. You have a 20-foot long, fresh cooked fish steak,
On which one?
hand delivered.
The one that was airborne and going fastest in the front is now dead on the deck.
Yay! I run up and grab my axe.
Yes, its axe is sticking out of your axe is sticking out of this one particular fish's forehead. Your axe is charred though.
I'll clean it.
Might need to do more to clean it after that blast.
You might have to have somebody mend it.
That was a 78 chromatic orb. That was bigger than
Yeah,
some fireballs.
the metal itself is charred.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll take care of that later.
All right, but you did get it back, and that brings us to Antic.
How many are there left? How close are they?
They are 30, 30, 50.
We'll call the one at 50 feet the solo poke.
They still aren't within range for me to like fucking hit them, but I've got 4 attacks technically. I'm going to, since there's nobody else in the air.
Cannonballs?
Oh no. I'm gonna go ahead and take and throw. Maybe wait, let me double check. Let me double check.
Throw mutineers?
There's a thought.
It'd be a strength check every time, but it'd be hilarious.
Yeah, but it wouldn't do enough damage to kill him.
No, but
You mean
they
Mares
might
wouldn't
them
live?
get happy enough and leave.
Oh no, scabbers are purely aggression.
Yeah, well, if we feed them something.
Huge
Okay,
monstrosities.
I am going to take and throw. I got 4 attacks right now. I'm gonna throw 2 of the non-retrieving payload mines out, and I'm gonna throw 2 of the self-retreating payloads out.
Okay.
The non-retreating have a 60-foot blast, and then the other 2 have a 30-foot blast.
Okay, give me a strength check on all 3.
All 4?
Yeah, all 4.
There's no more scratches.
21, 23. Ooh, a 1. And a 24.
Alright, 3 of them launch right in the direction you're heading for. You threw 4.
Yeah, I threw 4 bombs, but one of them missed. One of them got a 1.
Yeah, on that.
thought you
How
were-
many people are within 60 feet of you?
All of us.
Cool, everybody roll a dexterity saving
Can
throw.
I roll for a reaction to fling it?
With disadvantage. You didn't see Antec just pulling the pin and dropping the grenade.
I was standing right
You know,
there.
Antec, what happened was basically you pulled the pin, you threw the pin, you dropped the grenade.
11.
No.
No?
No.
Dex save time. 15 on the dex save.
Woohoo! You do successfully get below the bomb, which will.
Half damage.
Yep.
30-20.
Cool. You get down onto the deck and get into a safe space where you're only going to take half damage. What did you roll on your dexterity save? Is it a 1?
Yes. Yes.
But I also am.
Okay, I'm
I am
gonna-
behind a magical wall.
I'm going to give you an
Yeah,
opportunity.
yeah, that's true.
I'm going to give you an opportunity here. You can either be the hero and be the dumbass that jumped onto the mine to save the blast radius from everybody else, or you could just not notice that it was dropped.
And use your shield. That would be awesome.
Shit. I'm gonna go with Oblivious because I literally have a obstructed view because I'm in my
Okay.
hiding range.
See, I want to give you the opportunity instead of just forcing your character into some shit.
I mean,
A 1 is a 1, so you're gonna get hurt. But
Something bad's gonna happen.
Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and roll for damage.
yep,
Which one landed on the
We're
ship?
gonna mix it.
Was it one of the self?
it was a self-retrieving.
Okay.
Take it that one. Treat you right.
Right on.
So, the ones that I threw out. Where the fuck my dice at? Oh, there it is. Yeah, looking right at it. Hi, Fudgy. How are you?
I'm buying new dice this week.
Those ones pissed you off?
Your face, though,
Like, shit. You're supposed to be my lucky one. Fucking
Oh, man.
today.
Alright. I gotta set this thing up because they're all rolling cockeyed. Can't be doing cockeyed rolls, man. Can't be doing cockeyed rolls.
Let's be like cocks in our eyes. Just ask those those contractors. You know they like it deep down.
Okay, so the 2 do 54 each. So it would be 108 unless you're half damage. Those are the non-retrieving.
Alright.
So it does 108.
Which one
Alright.
did he drop?
The one I dropped was a self-retrieving, but it still does a decent amount of damage. So I'll tell you that.
One of them nat 20s and gets all the way out of the way.
Alright.
One of them takes full damage and the other takes half. One of them is still somehow up. Though it looks like it looks like a little bit more like rotten Swiss cheese.
The one on the ship and the one still out in the air do 51 each. So it'd be a 51 blast on the ship and 51 out in space.
Alright, you are gonna take full damage.
So I take a total of 51 at half damage.
You would take half that, so you would take, I would say 25.
Okay.
25.
You and John both take 25 points of damage. That would be
You
fire
said
damage.
51.
Yeah, thank you.
Wow.
Yippee birthday!
Should I do a deck save since I'm the one that dropped it?
Yeah, you do need to do a deck save, or you will take damage from your own incendiary.
I figured that should be like a fair thing to
The
do.
good news is this means you take both take and dealt damage this turn.
Yes.
Is that piercing, bludgeoning, or what?
That's fire.
Oh shit, you didn't
I
do
got a-
production.
I got a 19 on my deck save.
Alright, you made it. You took half. You took 51 points of damage.
I have 18 left.
Say what?
I have 18 left.
We just
You're
not.
still standing after that?
Barely.
Wait,
What
what's
the
your
fuck do you
what's
look
your
like?
max hit points?
I'm picturing like
115?
the
Okay, you're
cartoon.
fine. You're not insta dead.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. There's no con save on that. 'cause it
Yeah, but I'd
wasn't-
only healed myself up to 6.
Well, no.
I'd only healed myself up to 6.
No,
So
there's
it's
still
a
a
con
con
save if
save?
you take over half your total hit points in one hit.
Oh.
Yeah, it's
Well, no.
100.
What
No,
I'm
I
saying,
took just
you're
under.
unconscious. You're unconscious. But what I was worried about was with that much damage, insta dead.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a thing.
Yep. But you did not take more than half of your max
Like 2
HP
fucking points.
negative.
Well, in other words, like at least 2 of those fish are dead. There should be only like 1, and he's probably mangled the fucking bag.
Yeah, you know, he looks like rotten Swiss cheese. But it's his turn.
Yep.
So what was the verdict on my damage?
51. No. Did you roll? What did you roll as your save?
It was
25.
25.
Yeah, you got
25, cool, so I
25.
still got like 70 some.
Yep. And Antec, in glorious display, you watch Kona literally fly off of the bridge and land in a heaping mess of technology, weaponry, and snake lady on the deck.
Wow. Now I kind of feel bad for smacking the fish with my dick.
Just added to my
That's okay.
humiliation today. It's
I'm the only
fine.
one not worried about hit points right now.
No.
No, I'm not. I have
Let's
no worries.
see.
I got 75.
I still have over 100.
Speaking of, what's your AC?
Hey, to be fair, Thomas, that just
80.
means that my character is so sexy. He just
That's a
literally
23 to
blew me
hit.
away.
Who hit?
The fish.
Fuck this fish.
That's what's off. I forgot the one.
In both yours and Thomas?
No, not in
So I have to
in
make
mine.
what kind of save?
Wondering why it looks so
That's
clear.
it's a dexterity save.
Don't just add it. You gotta pour it back in the mixer.
No, you don't. That's what it
But you
says
do
here.
take damage on what I'm gonna be rolling.
16.
16? Ooh, you met. You
So I
met. You
take
did not
half
get.
damage.
No, you don't. You don't get swallowed.
But I'm still taking damage.
Yeah, you're taking damage on the bite. Your save was to avoid being swallowed.
The lime juice really does smooth it out really nice.
Hey, at least you know the fish doesn't find you attractive.
It doesn't swallow. I'm
Yeah.
so disheartened.
It's not a classy broad.
Right?
Wasn't the object to kill Titanius though?
Yeah. 12,
Yeah, she's not the one closest to death though.
18,
I'm going for this.
19, 20, 26, 28, 34 points of piercing damage. You have been bitten. And that'll be. As you're being bitten, you do need now to roll a wisdom save. Because it has its bonus action.
So 115 minus, what'd you say, 20?
34.
34.
would be 81, right?
Yeah. You feel it. This bite is not fun.
Roll your wisdom save, man.
Yeah, you do need to roll a wisdom save.
Why do you have
I was using it for a stir for my drink.
That was
Oh,
cocked.
okay.
Because my name is Nantak and I ain't a juggalo, so I can stir with my dick.
a right?
18 plus.
I never thought I'd be able to reference that
21.
song in the middle
You
of a
say you're
D&D
not
game.
I
frightened.
think
You're
you
good. You've been bitten, and it takes it's taken its movement. So now it brings us to Bing, 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 and You've got a full-on attack because it's got a hold of your arm.
You can definitely hit it now.
Watch him miss.
If you miss, it's gonna bite you again.
I have an unarmed attack though.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I
Everyone
just
does.
punch it in the fucking eye,
Okay, roll to hit.
like as hard as I can. Don't not want it.
Actually, you have to hit its armor class.
That's
It can blink.
What you rolling again, Fault Man?
it was literally between 4 and 14, right on the edge.
It's what we call.
Right.
It was a Guantanamo sandwich.
Or a saving throw.
12 plus 9. That'd be strength, right?
Yep.
Plus 4 plus proficiency. 21.
All right. You're proficient with your unarmed attack.
Well, I'm a ranger. I should be proficient in.
Not necessarily.
No.
You can be proficient with. You're proficient with simple and martial weapons. Unarmed is a special feat reserved for monks and people who decide to learn how to box.
Okay, so it'd be just plus 4. So 12, 16.
That still hits. What's it's 1 plus your strength.
It's what?
Oh, no, no.
1 plus your strength modifier.
Yeah, that's plus your strength.
So that'd just be 5.
Unless you're a psychotic barbarian who gets to roll like
I
a
mean,
monk.
it does take the damage, but it is not down. So, bing,
Then
bing,
at
bing,
least
bing.
bite my let go of my arm.
I'm not conscious at this point.
Yeah, I need a death save.
I'm not dead. I'm only at 18.
You're unconscious.
Oh my god.
You're at 0.
What am I rolling?
Roll a
Technically,
d20.
they'd be 18 and unconscious.
Yeah.
You took 51. You were already. Oh,
Yeah, it's no. They don't need to do it.
oh, you're not at
Fine.
0.
No.
No, I'm
No.
18.
Okay, then you're fine. Sorry, it was under my understanding that you were at 0.
No, I was. I had
Bro.
made it to 69 points, and then that happened.
Okay, what I
Full
heard.
metal retard.
What I heard when I said, I said you take 51 points of damage. You're like, I'm at 18. So my brain did the math and said that you were at negative 30.
No, it got me down to 18.
It got him, yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
All right,
Ow,
then
cheeky,
you,
ow.
you are on the deck, but you are up
I'm
and
like,
alive.
barely.
Question: did the shark at least let go? The thingy at least let go of my arm when I punched it?
No.
Oh,
There's
fuck.
nothing. There's nothing I can really do because it
Stab it
literally
in the
knocks
eye.
me away from my force field and my homunculus. And I think I'm out of range.
I'll give you your homunculus came with you.
Yeah, which means you can take and heal yourself technically.
I'll give you that, because, you've been mushroom
Ooh,
stabbed
wow.
twice and blown up by it.
I got 7 points of healing damage. So, I'm in.
Healing damage. I've
Yeah.
Healing damage?
Because the way my night's going, I get healed, but it'll bite me in the ass.
Right.
So, like, it's healing damage.
There.
High five.
Right, maybe there's 7 points of healing, taking out a
7 points up, 4 down.
Right.
So it's more like 7 up, 10
You're
down.
back at 18 hit points.
So yeah,
All that healing you just did, back at 18 hit points.
Yeah, and I
25.
lost all, and I don't have. Can I summon my Steel Defender?
Yep.
I'm gonna do that with my other action, and I'm gonna call it my
Alright.
turn.
Alright. Bing, bing, bing,
It's
bing,
on.
bing.
So, which one? The one that's chewing on his arm.
Is the only one that's still alive.
Yeah.
I'm going to. The spiritual weapon's still there, and I haven't had to make a concentration check. So it's gonna go and poke this thing in the butthole.
Alright, roll to hit.
Dude, if I lose my arm because you sodomize a fucking wannabe shark, I'm gonna be pissed.
All I can think
No,
of,
I can do this as a bonus action.
all I can think of is Norbit. Oh yeah, right in the blowhole.
Exactly.
Oh god, not
28 to hit.
It hits.
you would no loop straight in, man. Prison style
Does
fucking
1d8
lifer fucking
damage.
skill set right there.
Right.
5 points of damage that direction.
Okay.
And then I'm going to cast mass healing word because they're all within range of me.
Okay.
So everybody's willing, right?
Yeah.
Sure.
Nobody is unwilling to get some hit points back.
With my luck, I'm hesitant, but I'll take it.
I'm fourth level to do it, so I can get 2d4 plus my spell modifier.
Alright.
So 3 plus 3 plus a 2 is 5. So all of you get 15 points. All 4 of us get 15 points. And
Ooh,
Nice.
I'm at 40.
96.
Alright.
You don't want to know.
And as it's ending, just for insult to injury and just flavor, it's not going to do any damage. The spear turns.
Oh God, that's just wrong.
Antec, it's your turn.
How
How do
close
you
is
think
this
it
thing
hits
to
so
me?
well?
How close are you two standing together? Not, it's all the way down on the deck. So you,
All right, so I'm on the deck.
okay, then
I was near where Chris
you're close enough.
All right, so what about damn, now it's too close. Fuck.
It's too close.
It's not gonna work for my plan. All right, so I've got 5 attacks. So I am going to.
Hiya! With the wiener. He's a
Oh my
dick.
Not
God.
against this thing.
Oh no, I got
I might
5
bite it
attacks.
off.
He's got 5 attacks, and he's like 2 arms, legs, 3 legs, and 2 arms. No, 1 each. Just jump off the fucking.
Alright.
Ah.
What you doing, Antec?
I'm gonna use my my RPS
Okay.
for my 5 attacks.
Roll to hit.
Alright.
Is that your arm thingy?
It's
Yeah.
basically my lightsaber,
Yeah.
essentially. Yeah.
Yeah.
20.
Nat or dirty?
Nat.
Nat.
Okay.
6. 21. 10. 13. And a 22.
You hit 3 times, you missed twice.
Alright. The first time I hit, though, I got it.
Critical.
Critical. Critical.
Don't forget your brutal crit.
Critical.
This is why it's great to have a barbarian in your crew.
Oh yeah, you got the brutal critical.
Yes, I do.
Yes, Path of the Berserker gives you the ability to just go frickin' nuts.
Yeah.
Let's get nuts. Like he was watching Lego Batman.
Yeah, Chris,
Let's
legitimately, Antec, every round of combat that he stays in rage, he gets another attack.
And after he hits 10, he gets a point of exhaustion.
Yep. Yep, if you're swinging 10 times in one round afterwards,
You don't want that one. Now you want to go to sleep.
or either that or if you pop your frenzy, which means you're no longer paying attention to how you're swinging.
Yeah.
But those all give you exhaustion points.
You probably go to sleep.
How many of those do you get before you like literally pass out?
3.
3.
3. So it's like a save.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's like that saved to nap time.
Yep. That's why when I messaged John and go, I have like 2 fucking points of exhaustion. John reads, I need to not do anything for a little bit.
Alright, so I am currently at 64 damage.
64?
Yep, on my first hit.
Cool. How do you want to do this?
I'm just gonna like come up and just run it from its asshole like all the way up to its head.
My arm is in its mouth.
I'm gonna
Not
miss your
anymore.
arm. It's not gonna even have a mouth. Relax.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
It was a critical. It's not gonna
Let's
have a
listen to how
mouth.
this goes.
I was gonna come up from the back of its ass and just come up across its head, and just out the side of its head. So its head's literally just sitting there hanging like it's nearly headless Nick, but a fish.
Giant space shark.
Yeah.
Fantastic. You have a bunch of giant space sharks filleted in various manners. Blown up. Some of the meat's cooked already.
Yeah.
On the ship, and you are out of initiative. It is darn near 8 o'clock, so we're gonna call it here, so I can go write a new episode for next month.
So we can.
I want to
make
search them, see if there's any cool stuff stuck in their skin.
Nothing that wasn't thrown by one of you guys.
Oh, come on.
Um,
There's big sharks.
Right? You think they'd be eating something?
I want to do one more thing.
I'm
I
taking
want to
couch.
cast Lesser Restoration on my charred axe and see if I can.
That would not work.
It's not gonna do.
That's
anything.
amending.
It's amending.
Yeah, you need to
Yeah,
get
when-
mending.
But wouldn't that
Lesser
also
Restoration
work 'cause
only
it
works for
restores?
Read the spell description. It tells you exactly what it does.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it doesn't work on objects, it works on humans.
Yeah, it only works on humanoids.
And it's like diseases and a few other things. Lesser restoration.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, I can pull something to burn an hour and a half out of my rear end.
Yeah, because otherwise we'd have killed it.
All right, so until next week, I'm back with Nox Vitalia.
Oh.
Streaming schedule for gaming is going to be a little sporadic for right now. I'm planning on being live by about 2:30 tomorrow with more Starfield. Anaya, how about you?
I will also be on sometime tomorrow with BioShock. But typically on Wednesdays and Thursdays I'm gonna have more time to do that.
Right on. So, hope to see people there for that. Other than that, as always, please like, share, subscribe, tell your friends about us, come hang out. We actually like it when you interact and comment. We love hearing from you guys.
Indeed. Indeed. So as always,
Live long and prosper, and have a great night.
Buddy, would you shut us down?
Love peach and chicken grease.
That's what that chicken grease do to you.
It lubricates. It's like tears.
Only when they come from salty nuns.
Yeah, maybe.